Okay, and we're live. Everybody can hear you now.
Cool.
What's up, everyone?
Hey, buddy.
Hi, folks.
So this is our first live session of this. Um, this is actually our third game that we've played. Pete's second, but just a quick hello, everybody. So we're gonna go over first the kind of backstory of where we're at and talk for a minute about each of everyone's characters, and then we'll get started. So first thing that we're gonna do is I'll tell you about the backstory. This is the city that let's put this up here. I guess I need to screen share with you guys, huh?
Yeah.
Might be a good idea. I'd like to know what's happening.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, there will be some technical difficulties.
Keep doing this only to yourself.
There will be some technical difficulties for sure here, but let's see. Not screen one. I don't need that. Application window. That's what I need. Okay.
There we go.
Yes.
And then that's not it either. I need to not see this is the thing.
You should just get your shit together.
For real.
Sorry.
All right.
You've been doing this shit for like 3 hours.
I know. Well, I didn't anticipate having the screen share thing here too.
Wait, you didn't anticipate having to do the thing that we do every week?
Yeah.
Like,
I forgot about that part.
Right. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
for anybody who doesn't know, Adam woke up drunk this morning. So
That's true. I did.
Hi, Varen.
Yep. Okay.
You did wake
Well,
up drunk this morning.
Yeah.
But can we talk about the amazing Michael Caine Batman?
oh my god,
I guess.
It was
Was
great.
it was
Okay.
terrible.
It was terribly great.
This is gonna be the best I can do with this right now.
Oh,
All right.
man.
I'll have to come up with something else here.
Okay. Are you gonna tell everybody what
We're
happened
good.
already?
Yep. I am.
Okay, good.
So this is the city in which everything is taking place, Centropolis, and it was until recently protected by a group of heroes called the Society of Truth, who were these characters. They were led by a true American, light screen, sporting chance, Nautica, and Zipline, and they were basically the only heroes in the world. And they all were killed in a battle against this guy here, Death Rattle. And he was a android that could absorb powers, and he killed all of the heroes except in a final act of desperation. Light Screen gave her life to stop him, and that kind of led us up to where we are now. So it's a city that's in mourning. It's very sad what's going on, because everyone kind of worshiped these people, and they're suddenly gone. But crime started being on the rise, and after a while, we come in to meet our group of heroes here, and they were kind of caught in the middle of a bank robbery with these gentlemen. And they banded together in an instant, to stop them, but over the course of the battle, some of them, a couple of them, injected themselves with some green fluids, and began looking like this. And that was our first issue. Do we want to go around real quick and everybody tell a little bit about their characters? And I can put them up on the screen as we do. Whoever wants to go first is fine.
Not it.
Ladies first. Go ahead.
Damn it. No, you know what? No. You weren't here last week.
That's true. You weren't here.
Wait, what?
Somebody said that they would go first.
I'll go
defer to them.
first.
All right.
My character is Vita. Her real name is Megan, but most people call her Mega.
Is this her here?
That's her.
Yep.
She's 19. She comes from a long line of herbalists and healers. And one day she gets hit by a bus. And she should have died, but this ancient spirit inhabits her body and gives her the power to control plants.
All right. That is...
Oh, it crushed it.
Yeah, good job.
Very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's next? I'm going to turn my heater off as soon as I put this up, but who's going next?
Oh, do I get to pick? That's awesome.
Yep, you get to pick. It's a initiative.
That's not part of this. No.
It's actually all of this.
It is.
No, I hate it. All right. My character is Verve, and she is in her late 20s, and she doesn't want to talk about it. She is she's a grief counselor and a rehabilitation counselor at the Duncan Hines Memorial Center. And
Lincoln Hines.
Duncan Hines Memorial
The
Center.
Lincoln Hines was true American, and it's named after him.
Okay, but if you have a hard time remembering it, it's Duncan Hines Memorial Center.
Mm-hmm.
And she works there, which her superpowers, which she does not really like to talk about, and she would prefer if people just not expect a lot out of her. She's empathic and can essentially absorb other people's feelings. She can take them off of them, or she can put her own onto them. And she also can gather up enough emotional energy that she can manifest it as physical energy. And she really, really would prefer nobody to comment about it, or even anybody consider her to be great. So, yeah, that's her.
Yeah. All right. Who's next?
Pete.
Damn it. I knew that was coming. Hi, I'm the jobber. You know, his name's Chuck Discarud, and actually he has no superpowers, but he's the best damn professional wrestler the world has ever seen. And I think in this world of superheroes with people with all these interesting abilities, we need someone to make them look good. And that's where my guy steps in. He's kind of a jack of all trades, can do it all. But he values self-preservation at all costs. There's only one more person left, and that's Stone.
All right.
Hi, hello. My apologies. Mine. My character is Kaya Stone, as you see right there, and she is a very troubled human being. Comes from a family, father who is a crime lord, so to speak. Her power is that she is a earth elemental. Her specialty is stone. I really made that obvious. I'm just gonna give you guys a fun little quirk about her. She can only drink smoothies.
Oh.
That's Kaya Stone. There you go.
All right. Good deal. All right. So the first week, we fought those guys, and I have the issue cover for both of these weeks also.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I haven't put any of the trade dress stuff on here yet, but I will. But this is the cover for issue 1, because you guys fought those emoji guys. And then issue 2, this is the cover. And does anyone want to tell about what happened last week?
You don't want to hear my take of the whole thing.
I do want to hear your take of it now.
Damn it.
I vote
Now
her.
you've done it.
Yeah.
Certainly not me.
All right, listen, I'm going to give a very quick rundown.
Mhm.
And if it's wrong, it will be. Then probably somebody else will jump in.
All
Okay,
right.
cool. All right. So then, listen. Skittles McFucking loser face.
Okay, it's
Just
already
shows
wrong.
up.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm not done yet. Let me finish getting it wrong, and then you can jump in. Okay. So, Lincoln Park. What was his name? No, Heath Ledger. No.
Oh my God.
What was his name? What was the guy's name?
Lincoln
Hector?
Hines. Hector.
No,
No, Hector Titan.
Hector Titan.
Hector Titan,
Okay. Listen,
who
Hector Titan.
yeah, who looks Leslie.
I'm not done.
This is Hector Titan over here.
Okay.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
That guy right
cool.
there.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? I did not picture him looking like that.
Hotter than you thought?
Dude, neither
Way
did
hotter
I.
than I thought.
But check out that vest. That was my idea.
The vest was Ness's idea. That's
Well, you
true.
know what? I think it all would have looked like shit if not for that vest.
Yeah.
I'm
For
gonna be honest.
real. I was like, he's British. Where's his vest?
All right. So I really thought he was gonna be a lot more portly.
Nope.
But he was not. All right. So, anyways, so that guy right there, came up to the three of us because the jobber was just off jobbing or whatever. And so he came to us and was like, "Hey, I've got a secret little like bat lair thing in the Duncan Hines Memorial Center." And I was like, "Okay, whatever. They're the heroes here, not me, but I'll show up. It's fine." And then he said that one of his little establishments was being overrun by Skittles McWeirdo right here. And so we had to go there and essentially stop her. And there was rainbows and scientists who were all brightly colored. And I touched a bunch of them. And we had to go down a magical beanstalk.
There was a scientist.
And, we won.
All right. This is
And Verb took off her heels at some point.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can't go down a beanstalk in heels, bro.
does anyone have anything to add to that?
No, I think I like
basically
that.
got it right. You're out of order.
Skittles McWeirdo. Spectra, yeah. So she had, to give a little background on Spectra, she was in an explosion. She was one of the people that built Death Rattle, and she was in an explosion that killed her, presumably, but transformed her into this sort of living energy form. And they were able to subdue her without just beating the shit out of her. And they brought her back, and she's in a holding cell now. Which brings us to where we are this week.
Okay, I'm sorry,
Also,
Adam,
don't
but
let
now
her
they want to
prettiness-
rename her Skittles.
No, she's not. Nope. Nope.
What
Please
about
don't let
Spectrum
her
Skittles?
prettiness fool you. She sounded like a demon.
Yeah, she
She
does.
sounds like a
She
demon.
does sound like when she speaks, she has 7 of her voice come out with just slightly different pitch. Not like she doesn't have like a deep demon one. It's just like, it's just like a onslaught of.
It's like the voice of God.
Yeah, kind of like the good voice of God. Yeah.
Like she's been smoking rainbows for 30 years.
Yep. So, but she is in a holding cell right now. So,
She does cybernetics. She does.
um,
All right, so that's where we're at.
okay.
They do a good enough job.
Mm-hmm.
You did a
Okay.
great job.
So,
It
Yay.
is so good.
we're gonna start with another little interlude. I tend to do these at the beginning of sessions. So, this starts out in a darkly lit lab because, of course, it does. Is everything prepared? The screen crackled with static, and a heavily distorted voice came through. Oui, monsieur. The contractors are in place, and the package will be delivered this evening. Excellent. Sir, there is one thing. The heroes. My plans did not account for this type of interference. It is unfortunate, but I have methods of dealing with them should they continue being a problem. She is with them, so... I am aware of your connection. See that it doesn't impede your ability to perform your duties. After your string of failures, your usefulness is waning. Oui, monsieur. The screen flickered off abruptly and silence hung in the room. The man abruptly swept his desk clear of the small green vials, sending them crashing to the hard lab floor. He opened a small refrigeration device and removed a similar vial filled with a glowing red fluid. I had hoped not to use you so soon, mon ami, but circumstances are making it necessary. And that's where we get to. It's been 3 days since stopping Spectre from destroying the city, and she has given up thrashing in her cell in attempts of escape. So she now spends most of her time glaring. Hector has kept you pretty busy, stopping crime all over, but kept you in last night so that you were able to rest up. In the meantime, he had sent a messenger over to, like a courier over to Jobber, and requested that he join you at the place too. So he shows up here. I don't know. Did you want to show up in the interim so you were stopping some crime a little bit with them, or did you want to?
I stopped zero crime. I'm just here. I'm just happy to see my friends again. So I've been working the circuit, the wrestling circuit. So this is my first day of action.
Okay.
Apparently, there's some stuttering at him.
There's some stuttering. Yeah, I mean, Let me see. Let me see if I can do anything about that. Because it's going to. It is definitely going to be a little bit taxing on my computer. Well, let's try this. Let's see if that helps. I had super high bit rate. And
yeah, we're all just kind of chilling. We don't need a super high bit rate.
Yeah. Okay. Let me know if that's any better.
Were we told the name of this guy? The French guy. Were we told his name?
No.
Okay, just check.
No, and you have not met him.
Ooh-wee.
From the sounds of it, I don't wanna. I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't
He
think
sounds
any
kinda
of
like a
us really
jerk.
want to meet him.
All right, so
Yeah.
Jawbird stopped no crime on his way to meet up with us.
No, I stopped zero. I was, well, see, I didn't really want to put myself out there by myself when we're really part of a team. So,
Yeah, but
So you've done nothing with the team, huh?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just
Guys.
became a team like 3 days ago.
and I'm
Can
so
we
happy
assume-
that Hector invited me.
Can we assume that perhaps like you were really busy with like something way more important last week, and that's why you didn't help
Yeah.
us?
You don't have to presume anything. If you checked out TV, you'd see that I was defending the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship.
I had a feeling it was going to be that.
Well, I was at an autograph signing when I helped you guys out the first time.
Helped us out. Okay. No, I got it. That's cool.
Oh boy.
Alright.
Yeah. So Hector brings you all into the briefing room in the morning. Did you want to do anything around the base or anything before, like in the morning? Are you?
Stone and I are gonna go grab a smoothie.
All right.
Hell yes, we are.
I'd
I'm
like to
just-
offer everybody a gym session and also sparring round. If anyone would like to participate, that's what I spend my mornings doing. But no
Oh
one
my
showed
god,
up.
I would love to watch Verve kick your ass.
Well, she can
What?
try.
What? No. I'm replanting succulents. I'm busy.
Well, maybe next time.
Replanting succulents.
Are you sure you're in your late 20s and not like your early 60s?
I'm feeling fucking attacked right now. This is all shit that I do. How dare you? I thought we were friends here. Also, we haven't determined costumes yet, have we?
No.
We don't have costumes yet. So she's probably just trying to figure out what to wear that is going to be functional and her tits aren't going to fly out. And she's not going to have to wear high heels.
This was your idea.
that is
This
what
costume was
she's doing.
100% your idea.
You know, it seemed great in theory at first
Okay.
until I realized I'd have to fight in it.
All right. Does anyone need to talk to Hector or to Spectra at all?
I think we've said all we need to say to Hector. Wait, Hector is the guy that let us in there, right?
Yes.
Benefactor.
Oh, he's a
Yeah.
good guy. Okay, right.
Yeah.
Right. No, fuck Spectra. We're good. I ain't talking to her right now. Verve's just going to be rummaging around trying to figure out what to wear.
Okay. Well, Hector has you come into the briefing room. Has all of you take a seat. It says, Jobber, welcome. I'm glad you were able to make it.
No, it was my pleasure.
I hope that the four of you will continue to work well together.
Four of us, right?
Yes, of course. He punches in some things on the table, and it lights up, and there's a hologram of it looks like a series of SWAT vans. And he says, "Good morning, heroes. I've been contacted by the police commissioner, and you're requested to help with an asset transfer. The authorities will be relocating something highly sensitive and secretive. And with the recent uptick in metacrime, it makes it feel more secure if you were to escort them at a distance and intervene if necessary." So, would you like to do that?
Oh, I thought you cut out.
No.
Yeah,
I just stopped. Nope, I'm good.
Yeah, I was
Hector,
like,
man, you gotta work on your transition.
yeah, buddy, come on. Wait, what are we going to do here? Sorry, I was so startled that you just cut out or left the room that I didn't...
I merely stopped talking. That's
Abruptly.
yes. Well,
Very abruptly.
sometimes that happens, of course.
He's British.
Okay, so we're gonna help them essentially, make sure they're safe.
Yes, you'll be
Where they're
working with the
safe.
authorities.
Right?
Yes. You'll need to get the convoy from the former somewhat destroyed Society of Truth headquarters to a secure government facility across town.
Do we have a vehicle?
I can provide vehicles for you should you desire them.
Okay, you should work on that. I gotta go find tennis shoes.
I can also provide
I
you
was just
tennis
about to
shoes.
ask. So I was just like, you should probably wear tennis shoes this time.
Yeah, I got this. I'm
So
looking
you're
for
not
them.
hiding your heels in a corner.
I wasn't hiding them. You don't hide those heels.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Jesus.
Hector, may I?
Yes,
Verve rocking Louboutin.
by all
over
means.
Thank you.
Fucking red bottoms. These are bloody shoes.
They've got this shoe thing they're working out. I'm just curious, when does this start exactly?
This
Do
afternoon,
we gotta go?
Um,
And what time is it now?
approximately
I haven't checked.
1300 hours.
1300 hours. That's a long
That's
time for
1
me.
It's
o'clock.
1
in the afternoon.
o'clock.
Thank you very much. Okay, now I got it.
It's about 11 right now, so you got about 2 hours.
Okay. I'm gonna grab lunch.
You're going to fight crime on a full stomach. That how it seems just I don't know.
Wait.
Otherwise.
Can't we just have food brought here? Shouldn't you hang out a little bit more? Like, where have you
That's-
been? Tell
yeah,
us
I'm
about
just-
where you've been.
Who, me?
No, the other male here that we already... Heath Ledger. No, we already know what he's been doing.
Thought you
You.
might have been interested in Hector's personal life. I don't know.
We talked to him more than we've talked to you.
Look,
Where have
everybody,
you been?
as
What have you been
I've
up
been
to?
I've been touring. I know it's hard for you to believe that I have a job, but it's my job. So here's the good news. I have taken a long-term leave of absence from the professional wrestling circuit, so I can spend time with you guys.
Did you think that I didn't think you had a job?
Well, it was in question. The way you look.
It's in your name.
Well,
It was the
yes.
first thing I assumed about you, actually.
Actually, the first thing you assumed about me was that I was some sort of a sexual aid for
Oh my god, I can't.
for
All right.
adult entertainment.
All right,
But-
fine. The second thing I assumed about you is you had a job.
Well, to make it clear,
A
I don't
very
have
handy
several
job.
jobs. I knew it. There it is. I'm getting lunch. I'll be in the mess room.
Bye.
Hector, I want burritos.
Oh my god.
Oh, well.
I love you, Pete.
Hector Ray just feed up burritos.
All right.
Discreto burritos? Is that what
Yeah,
you just
yes.
said?
Discreto
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it,
They're the
Jobber.
expensive kind.
Mhm.
Yes. So yeah, he has actually like jet hover bikes brought for you that you can ride out there, so that you can follow essentially along the rooftops of the streets, so that you can stay at a distance for doing that. So as soon as you want to go out, if you need any more information, I'm happy to provide that. But as soon as you want to go out on this mission, you are welcome to do so.
I think I'm good to go. I'm going to get generally ready, but I'm ready for some action. My first official duty as a hero.
Yeah. Stone, have you figured out your whole hiding your face thing?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. How? Work with me here.
I'd end up pulling out a little tiny mask. There you go.
Oh,
Like
okay.
little doctor's mask. Got it all figured out.
Oh, it's just like a regular doctor's mask.
You mean the doctor's mask that I pulled
Yeah.
out of the plane last time?
Yeah, got it all figured
That's not
out.
figuring it out. That was just a little quick in the moment sitch, but okay.
It's fine. It's
She
fine.
likes it.
Hector.
Yes.
Hector. We're gonna need costumes.
Yes, I have my tailor working on that currently.
You're wearing a medical mask. What are you talking
and
about?
okay, we don't need a costume though. A medical mask is fine.
Great. Nobody's gonna know your power.
Oh,
They're just gonna
no.
think you're worried about germs. You know what? I'm just gonna go change, and you guys do what you're doing, and I'm gonna go. You know what? Stone, I will find something for you. Okay, I'll go find something for you.
You don't need to
Go
find
get
me.
Go get a smoothie. I will find you something.
Okay. For Vita, let's go get a smoothie.
I mean, we just had
How
one.
many smoothies are you going to eat over the course of this?
Smoothies. That is all
Everybody.
you do.
I got a bit
All
of
we do is
grace.
drink
I'm a pass. Why don't we go?
All right, so yeah, we're gonna
It's 1
yeah, we're
o'clock
gonna
by
skip
now.
forward to 1 o'clock. I'm sure you leave a few minutes early, but you can take these jet bikes across town. They're very easy to ride. You have no trouble getting there, and you can see down below the police starting to congregate, and you can't see what they move into. It's covered in a sort of rectangular box thing, but it's also covered in cloth, and they move it into a large black SWAT van, and start to drive across town. So we are going to. I need to put up the scene tracker now that I have here. So you weren't here for the scene tracker last time. When I explained this, this is the current scene, and we're gonna cross off.
Why are they laughing?
I don't know. Why are you laughing?
Okay.
I got my outfit.
Oh, okay. All right. But so what will happen here is every turn we X off another one of these boxes, and then when they're all crossed off, that's the scene ends.
Is each issue one scene?
Each issue can be one scene or two scenes usually. Just depends on how much is going on. This is really probably only going to be one scene based on what I have today.
Okay. Well, before we head out, is it all right if I actually ride in the convoy? You know,
they don't want you doing that.
they
the
don't
police
want you to be in there. But
the police don't want you doing that. No.
They're hiding something secret. Why would they want?
Yeah,
you there?
they have SWAT teams on everything. They just want superheroes there as backup, basically.
Yeah, we're just the cheap. We're just visual.
Yeah.
Okay. Guess I'm not. I'll just ride my hover bike. And I'm very afraid of.
Boy, you're used to so much glory.
Yeah. Okay, so we're in the
What's going
convoy
on
scene
here?
tracker, step 1. Got it.
Rethinking lay warmers now.
Oh boy.
You don't even have shoes. You have 0
Yeah,
shoes.
I am in Photoshop. Yes.
Oh, listen. This is just an example.
I just have a bunch of layers that I made of everything. So
Did you see my outfit?
no, I did not see your outfit. I can't.
You should look.
Where did you post it?
In the chat with everybody else.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, but like, cool.
Okay.
shoes.
Well,
I don't know if you can make
this is what she's got.
Dude, flash dance.
Fuck
All
yeah.
right. We'll
What
work on it.
feeling.
We'll work on it. Yeah, so yeah, they are being very secretive. And none of the police or none of the people that are moving this payload have police markings on them. They're all paramilitary, but just completely black uniforms.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Again, I was waiting for more
oh,
information.
I'm
do you have
very
any
impressed by
do you have
the
any
uniforms.
questions?
No. I'm assuming that they would provide some sort of like, here's what we're gonna do. So I'm casually
Okay.
waiting from a
Um
distance.
Same. We're
no, I
new
know.
to
Okay.
this.
All right. I know you knew.
Dude.
So you're just gonna follow along on your bikes up above.
I'm a bit further
Okay.
back, but
In relation to the convoy, where do you think you want to follow? Each of you.
I thought we were all going together.
Okay. You can all be together. That's totally okay.
No, I'm gonna kind of stick to the skyline around, far a bit from the actual thing, but easily observing the
Yeah.
situation.
Mhm.
So I'm kind of hovering above the buildings following.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take that sweet baller van Hector was promising.
The van?
Sorry, Land Rover? I
I
don't know.
don't-
What do you want from me?
I
thought
don't
we were all going
remember
together.
what van he offered you.
I asked if we could all
Yes,
go
you
together
can.
in one
No.
vehicle.
I mean, you can go in the jet, but like that's going to be very
Hector
conspicuous.
said, fine, then whatever. Just tell me how we're doing this.
All right. You're just riding bikes. You're riding
Right.
normal
Riding
bikes.
bicycles?
Oh
Yeah.
my god! I
Normal
Yeah.
Instinct?
No, you've got your hover bikes.
What, do I get streamed?
Yes, you can have streamers. No, you're riding your hover bikes along the top. As you're following, I want you to each kind of like this is something I want to generally do from now on is sort of incorporate you as in building the scene. So just like tell me something that you observe in the city as you're doing this.
Okay, well, you know what?
Mhm.
First of all, this is new.
No, this is new. I told you last week I was going to do it,
Yeah,
though.
I know.
All
No,
right.
you didn't. I don't remember that.
Tossing this up on a bitch.
It could be something mundane. It could just be something like that you think is funny.
Okay, but like maybe like re-mention that before you just like
All
go
right.
silent.
Listen, there's an inordinate amount of mattress warehouses around here.
All the mattress stores
It's
are in
like
one
every
place.
block.
Always.
Every block
Yeah.
mattress store. And it's getting kind of ridiculous and, I think kind of shady, honestly.
All right.
I think I'm kind of shocked that for something that they're trying to keep secretive, there's an awful lot of obviousness to it, especially by bringing us.
Okay.
So I'm kind of curious why we have all these plainclothes officers, but also with superheroes
And
on
hover
hover
bikes.
bikes. And so as I'm cruising the tops of buildings, I'm like, that's weird.
The
And
hover
it's a nice
bikes.
day.
The hover
Is this
bikes
a
do run
parade?
silent, and they are pretty easy to keep out of sight. If you
Okay, well,
But they're hovering.
yeah, but they're hovering up above the buildings, and most people don't look up. And
Okay,
that's true.
got it. All right, so we're up above everybody while the
Van-
convoy is down below on the
Mm-hmm.
ground.
Okay, so I'd
Okay.
just be observing everybody.
A lot of
yeah, a
mattress
lot of mattress stores. Okay. So you are as you're going through the town. Everything seems to be going fine. They're moving slowly, stopping at red lights. Until you come to an intersection, and a bus is stopped across the intersection, and smoking out the front of it as though it's not working. So you see the police start to get out and talk and start yelling at the bus driver to move it.
Move the fucking
Mhm.
bus that's
Yep.
smoking? That seems unreasonable.
Oh, they'll help him. I would put it in neutral. We'll push it.
I mean, I don't have any way of helping this situation along.
You have no way.
Girls, smoothies? Anyone?
Jobber could. He's like
Yeah, the
strong.
chopper.
I get off my bike and I say, let me lend a muscle or two, gentlemen. And I pray to God that there are other strong people nearby to help me push this
Okay.
bus.
Really glad I wear shoes.
Well, as you approach the bus, one of the police officers or the paramilitary organization guys is thrown out the front of it and hits the front of the police van and is just like unconscious on there. It cracks the windshield.
Jesus.
I didn't do
No,
that.
you didn't do that. You did not. So, this woman, hold on, if I can find the.
And to be fair, this is happening on the ground.
Yeah, you are
or
up.
above
You are
ground.
up above ground right now.
Well, I'm not. I'm right next to the bus, right?
Yeah, you're right next to the
Well,
bus. The
right.
rest of you are.
Oh,
You're down
Um,
on the ground by the bus.
Yeah. The side of the bus is then torn open, as a truck is thrown behind the the SWAT van, and out of the van or out of the bus steps this woman right here.
Jesus fucking
Yep.
Christ.
wow.
And then
Wow.
behind the bus, come these two people.
Those are more like
Yeah.
haunches. She's gonna hurt somebody.
You sure this isn't one of your friends, Jobber?
Yeah, no shit.
I wouldn't call them friends, but nice to see them again.
And there you go.
Okay. All right.
Somebody's taking their Tasmanian Devil cosplay to a whole new level.
So yeah, these two come from behind, and then
Yeah, they do.
God damn it. Yeah. And she steps out of the bus wreckage. And they are laughing and sort of like giving each other high fives and shit. Yeah, they are. They're all about like showmanship. Like it's very clear that they're like they're real hams. And enjoying themselves a little bit too much. So they're like the guy with the flaming head says in a Hispanic accent, which I'm not going to do. I don't.
Oh, come on.
Oh, please.
Oh God.
Please try.
No, please don't. Please don't.
Do it. He's allowed. I'm his wife. I'm giving him permission.
You gonna give him permission to get a new job?
Yeah. So he's like, he says, we can finish this right now. I'm not doing it. He's like, we can finish. Yeah, we can finish this right now. Just walk away and give us your payload to the cops. And they are hunkering down and aiming their guns at this point.
Verve's gonna park her little bicycle and just get off because she's completely not ready for this.
Yeah, after staring in utter shock at his legs,
How do you kickstand this
Kaya
thing?
is just gonna slowly get off that bike. Little unsure of if she should continue.
Do you guys find a kickstand on these things?
It could just hover. You could just leave it there.
What's a
Hover
battery?
bike. It's just a hover, man.
Battery will run out though, right?
It's fine.
Okay, all right.
If
Solar
something
power,
is
okay.
as crazy as a hover bike stops working because of a battery
Yeah,
problem,
you got bigger.
You act like I know everything about hover bikes. Anyway,
They
okay,
one of the cops.
so-
You just kind of as you're watching this, one of the cops shoots at her, and the bullets just bounce right off of her, and she's like, "Yeah, whatever."
Oh, good.
She just laughs.
I'm gonna.
And you recognize her laugh, and you also Jobber. You also recognize the firehead guy's voice.
Yeah, I can tell who it is. So he said, if we finish,
Yeah,
now, they'll just.
if you just walk away, then we can end this now.
Well, I think I don't know if they saw me or not when I was near the rear of the bus, but I'll call out to Diego and I'll say, "Hey, hombre, how about we save it for a pay-per-view?" That's my cool line.
He looks genuinely surprised to see you. And the other two look over too, and suddenly are also. And Diego's like, "Hey, Chuck, mi amigo, you should join us, buddy. Good to see you."
Can do, friend. Yeah, it's great. What?
Yeah, we hooked up with somebody that they gave us these awesome powers, and I've never been happier in my life.
So I want to make clear right now that all three are focused on me, and I have three very capable superhero friends. And I am not a superhero. I want to make that part one more time. But okay. So
yeah.
I'll
You're
say,
handling it great though, buddy.
So I'm gonna continue my cool promo where I go, "Yeah, you guys look great. Look at the fire. Ooh, you always did like the spicy food." And
Dust Devil, Hothead, and Manhandler.
I was like, "Look at that costume. Some more work done. That's great." And then I'm asking them leading questions to the effect of, it's awesome that you guys got these powers, but what are you guys doing here?
They're like, we just been paid to get us in this truck.
Well, that's a bit of a conflict of interest because I'm paid to protect this truck.
Well, man, yeah, I bet you know you're not getting us pay what we are.
Well, I didn't come
Dust
alone.
Devil goes like, leave him. Just leave him. He's trash.
Can we hear
Cool.
this happening from up where we are?
Yes, we're professional wrestlers. We have
Yeah,
great
they are all
vocals.
projecting. Like,
Okay, cool. Because Verge just gonna stare down and
And
pinch the bridge of her
Manhandler-
nose and sigh.
Just be like, calm down, hot sauce.
Manhandler says is like, yeah, just leave him be. Once a jobber, always a jobber.
That's pretty funny coming from the independent circuit. That's an insight to there. Yeah, it is. Trust me.
And Dust Devil gets kind of like seems kind of mad and is like, yeah, well, we just hit the real big time, something that you can even understand. And you're not smart enough to take a good thing when it's offered straight to you.
Guys,
Okay.
should we go down there?
Yes.
Not you. Shh.
So we're gonna go into to round time at this point.
Can we at least get on the ground first?
We are on the ground. We
Yeah, you
literally
talked about parking the bike again.
bike.
I was parking on the roof.
No, why would you park on the roof?
Maybe
Go
get back on the
right
bike
up there.
and come down here.
Fine. Where's the kid?
God damn it.
All right.
All right, I'm doing it.
So, you got these three ne'er-do-wells. These, and they're trying to rob this convoy. Yeah, I know.
Spicy language there.
These
Adam.
scallywags.
No.
Yep.
Goddamn rapscallions.
And they are trying to rob this thing. Yeah.
So
The
the
thing.
round, the round
So
order. How
you can
exactly does
choose
that
whoever
play out? Is
wants
there,
to
like,
go
a-
first, and then whoever finishes that decides who goes next. And they each get a turn. You want to go first?
I would like to go first. Yeah, if that's
Yeah,
okay with
do it.
everybody.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm trying to find my character sheet. Okay, so I'm not really concerned with what everybody's saying. I'm like my main goal here
Mhm.
is to kind of catch them off guard. So I'm basically gonna like feel for like dormant
Oh,
souls
okay.
under the concrete and
Mm-hmm.
raise them up and basically create like a big vine whip and just smack them into
Okay.
the side of a building.
Do you have something you're using to do that, or are you just
I
doing a standard attack?
do. I could
That's
do
for
something
an
else.
overcome. So that if you're trying to, your
Oh.
principles are for overcome actions. So if you're trying to perform a specific thing,
Okay, well
Okay.
then I'll just like do a standard attack.
are you trying to hit all of them at once? Okay, so unless you have an ability, you can do that as a risky action, so you can take a minor twist to do that if you want.
Okay. All right.
Do you have one in mind that you can do? Okay, let me
No, you do
look at
it.
your sheet real quick.
I'm just gonna let you know, Adam. Every time you ask me that question,
Okay.
I'm gonna have you do it also.
I can't think right now. So
I can never think, so it's okay.
Okay, so go ahead and do your attack, and then I'll tell you your twist.
Okay.
5. And you're doing that to everybody? To all 3 of them? Okay.
Yes.
We're just popping off with attacks right now. We're not even talking to anybody.
I gave you.
wait,
I
no,
talked to him.
I thought
Okay,
it was twist.
that's fine.
Never mind. I'm taking it back. Okay.
Well, yeah, you do 5 damage. With an attack, the mid die is just however much damage you do.
Uh-huh. Okay. So it succeeds, but the vine cuts the fuel.
Oh,
line
okay.
from the
All right. Yeah, no, that's
Is that
fine.
minor?
Shit. All right.
Okay.
Of the bus. Okay, so you have now fuel is dripping onto the onto the street around them.
Yes.
Let me see here. Okay, so she reduces damage dealt to her. I'm just sorry. It's because I'm muttering is why. Yeah. Well, I'm doing math in my head, so.
Take that.
So she is at 4. And he is at that. And he is at. Okay. So I need you to tell me all of the dice you roll. Yeah, well, you don't have to from now. Like if you don't have them anymore. Oh, okay. All right.
I remember them. I remember.
Okay.
them.
It's really only important if you roll a 1, just because one of their abilities triggers off of that. So if anyone rolls a 1, I need to know about that. Okay, so you hit them. You grow these plants up out of the ground, and a vine comes and smashes them into the side of this van, and it's holding, or this bus, and it's holding them there as the gasoline starts pouring out of the bus behind them. And who is next?
Jobber.
I'm next. Okay, so I'm confused when the vines did they succeed in flinging them?
They just took damage, but like physically, it swings across their bodies and hits them into the van. I mean the bus. I keep saying van. Thanks a lot, Candace, for.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
So her throwing them into the bus is what made it start leaking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So which one is closest to me from being flung to?
From being flung. What do you mean?
I mean, they got slammed into the bus. Which one?
Okay,
is the closest?
Probably a manhandler is
neutral.
I'd say it's Hothead is in the middle, and then Dust Devils on the outside.
All right, so I'll step over Manhandler. I don't want any business with that, and I'll grab Hothead.
Your nightmare.
And I'll say I'll grab him in a rest hold, right? So it's not really an attack; it's more like a submission that we're both equally kind of sharing. Yeah, it's a consensual.
Oh boy!
Trust the jobber, and but basically that allows me to cut a promo. I want to glean some information while we're kind of wrestling for this thing.
What are you trying to do for that, specifically? Like, are you?
I want him to tell me like why would he possibly be doing this? He's always been a very decent enough guy. We go way back.
Yeah.
can understand
Okay.
the other
So
two
do
rounds.
do an overcome for that. So
Which you have to
make a
explain to
die
me.
pool out of the thing, and then you consult the chart, a quick reference guide to see how well that.
Risky. Overcome. When your hero assemble your dice
Mhm.
pool, roll these dice, then compare your results.
You pick
So
one
on
from your
which dice
powers,
pool
one
do
from
I
your
take?
qualities, and your status die. Which is, right now everyone's in the green. Yep.
D8. So I'll choose. Let me just set this up. Sorry to everybody.
And then also remember when you're doing overcomes, if you look at the second page of your character sheet, the principle, the veteran principle of self-preservation, there are the ones that you've got, but those principles are something that you want to use as often as possible, because you can bank up to 5 hero points per game for everybody.
So when your hero takes a twist, as a player, you decide if you answer one of the questions in your principle. Okay. So if I rolled I use the middle
Okay.
one, right?
Did you roll
so
one?
It was a 7.
Oh. Okay.
No, I rolled.
Okay, so that is a success with a minor twist.
And
well,
those
are for if you.
Never mind.
You have a twist from that, you mean? Okay, yeah, that doesn't get you a hero point. I'm just saying that those are the abilities are what gets you the hero point.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, but that's good. Yeah.
Well, so anyway, it's.
Yeah.
I feel conflicted. That's what it says. It says what afflicted
Yeah, this
you
guy's your good
emotionally
friend
about the current conflict. Yeah, he's one of my best buds from the old
Yeah.
days. And I don't want to physically hurt him, but I also don't want
Yeah.
him to.
So
that's the conflict.
He's like, come on, Chuck.
Right.
Don't be an idiot. Just join up with us. You'd be a great addition to the Gold Grabbers.
The Gold Grabber. And can I at all convince or try to appeal to him and say, you're mixed up with the wrong guys. Look, we've got a good thing going over here. We're funded by a multi-gajillionaire who gives me free food and shit. Just come on, man. I'll give you a hover bike.
He's like, if I want a hover bike, I can get it, bro.
Our hover bikes.
And he's like,
Not legal.
He's like, I got a real good thing going here too, man. They gave me powers. Don't you? Isn't that what you always wanted, to be a hero?
No, man, this isn't heroic.
That's fine. It's
really
like
long conversation.
It's a comic book, so
please have it.
No, but
you're good.
But while we're discussing this, I do want to let the next person who is going think about their actions, which is Stone. So, but I think we go back and forth on this semantics of heroic versus evil, and I give him one pleading warning that if he doesn't even consider that he's doing something wrong, things are not going to end well for him and his other two idiots.
All right.
Okay.
And to the silence of all, it was an amazing moment.
I'm really impressed, actually.
He seems pretty immovable.
I was
being quiet.
And like he thinks that he says, like, we've got a shot at the real big time here, man. Running things, running the show.
All right. I headbutt.
I like that he just goes,
Yeah.
I mean, that's what he says. I don't know.
Whatever, Bonnie.
But so the information that you've gleaned from this, though, is that someone is contracting them, someone has given them powers, and is used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the promise of something greater. Yep. Okay, I was going to ask who put him up to this, but I feel
Stone.
Like that's for next page. Yeah, so, okay. It's Stone's turn.
Okay, so I, first of all, need to ask, Is there a fire hydrant?
Yeah, there's fire hydrants on every corner. So
Neat. Okay. So I am going
Okay.
to use stone and banter to cause.
Okay, how are you using
to
banter?
erupt. Well, I'm gonna talk at one of them, I guess.
I like at one of them, not with them.
Talk at
I'm
one
saying,
of
what
them.
is the
Well,
effect
talking
of your
with them
banter in
doesn't
this
seem to work
instance?
out too well. Probably it's probably gonna piss them off really bad.
You do not.
Just a good old time.
I'm saying. I'm saying.
Yeah,
How
what
does
does
this
it
help
say
you
for
towards
the-
whatever you're trying to do with
you
the
know?
hydrant? Is my question, or do you have something? You probably have something else that fits better.
It doesn't. Yes.
Okay.
I guess creativity work really well because
Yeah.
exploding a fire hydrant's pretty creative, I guess.
Yeah, do it. I dare you.
Okay,
That's
so I'm
very creative.
gonna do that. I have to. Nope. Okay.
Okay.
Second, I gotta
What are you trying to do with this?
and to
Over
explode
hot
the
head?
hydrant
Okay.
over a hot sauce over there. Yeah. And then the thing she'd say would be, I think you need to cool down hot sauce.
Oh boy.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay. So you have a minor twist on that, but that's a success. The fire hydrant explodes and sprays him. Do you have a minor twist, or you want me to come up with something?
The minor twist is I'm wearing lycra. And everything is soaking wet right now, and I'm very upset.
Verb's pissed at me.
That's that. You just get that for free.
Cool.
So, what happens is he gets sprayed with this stuff, and it actually causes a steam to billow around the entire area. So anything that is not until the steam is cleared, anything that is not a melee attack is going to take a negative. So ranged attacks are at a negative
Great.
right now.
Affect anything
Cool.
Since I was clutching him at the time. Did that affect?
No, you're
anything?
fine.
I
You're
just-
like steam is not
Just snuggling
hotter
him in the
than his head, so like yeah. So nothing's really
Okay.
changed for you except
That's
that you
good.
can't see at range.
So now I'm just kind of wet.
So we're gonna put steam
Yeah, you
up
are.
here,
Sweet.
and that is
Alright,
a -2 to ranged. And that's for everybody though.
Okay.
Well, the only way I would have ranged attacks of any kind is
Don't
to
you
get
have
them
like
off.
energy
So I
blasts
think we're gonna
too?
be all right there. Yeah, but I have to absorb energy. off
Well,
of the
who
just
is
come with-
next? Stone. Okay.
Actually, I'll give it on over to Hot.
so- Hothead. It's the wrong thing. Let me pull up his.
Whoop.
Hothead is going to he's going to do this off guard thing. So he's going to do a hinder against Jobber. And the way that he's going to do that is, where's this window? Okay. He's actually, so when he speaks, you feel your emotions. You start to feel yourself get angry. in a way that you don't usually. You feel like unnaturally mad when he talks to you. And so he's using suggestion, which is a D10,
Okay.
banter, which is a D12, and his status die is a D8. And so his mid is a 3. So he starts talking to you about the old days and how you've given up on the dream, and you're just content to you're content to work for other people your entire life. And that, yeah.
A jobber.
Yeah, that's not that successful, but oh no, this is use your max die for that. Sorry, yeah, which makes it considerably different.
What's happening?
Yeah. So you get a penalty on you.
It didn't
that
work. No,
is
it's working.
Conflicted.
Red.
And that is at that boy. Actually, that's super successful. It's at a -3. So your next roll is -3. And then he is going to give it to. He's acted. All right. Yeah, I like what the chat says. The championship's gone to your head. You become a corporate champion and forgotten what you did in the first place. Yeah, they got you. They got your number.
They figured me out.
Yeah, the mid should be a 7, and there are no zeros. The 0 is actually a 10. I just read it wrong, but the 10 is the max. So, yeah. So then he's going to give it to Dust Devil. Yeah. Well, I'm being nice to you and letting you go last. I'll give it to you next. That's fine. No, if it's too late.
No. I'm okay.
Adam, I swear to God, do not focus on this.
So Dust Devil
Don't fuck us, Adam.
breaks free of the vine and starts spinning up, and there's a cloud of dust around him, but he seems to be the dust seems to be getting firmer, like there's larger chunks of rock in it. And so he's going to do a boost, which he needs to use his density control.
Called a happy ending, cult.
His creativity and his zone. So his max is a 6. So he boosts himself, and that's persistent. He gets that. Is it raining? Yes.
Our door.
Are you asking me?
Oh, okay. It's really loud, so I was wondering.
It's winding.
And this is.
I know it is.
You know what isn't loud though? How much I love you.
So he gets this hardened sand,
That's up to 50 miles per
a
hour.
persistent boost. And then I'll let Manhandler go next because I won't be mean to you.
Yeah, I like it when you're not mean to
will.
me.
And this I need here. So he's gone. And she's going to attack. So she's going to tackle Jobber off of Hothead. And so she's going to
No, I don't like that.
no.
Do something else.
So she attacks using
okay.
strength, which is a D10.
Fair enough.
She's going to use her special quality of Tidal Belt.
Seems like she could
Yeah.
win a title.
And her D6 status die.
You tell her, Jobber.
I muttered that under my breath.
Yeah. Usually,
Just
yeah.
based
Like,
on what her power is that only she knows the name of. You read her mind.
so I use the max
then
die,
I
which
said
is
something equally
7.
like you never could keep your hands off me.
No.
What is your
Get it.
status die?
If I could get it, buddy.
You have a D8 status die, so use your max die
D8.
for hinder. Okay. So she deals you 7 damage and she grapples you also. So you have another negative. Well, her name is Manhandler.
What kind of grapple?
No. No.
Dick?
Oh.
Yeah, she just got you in
Yeah.
like a
Is it Peepus grapple?
what's it called? Where they hold your behind your head.
Crippler crossface,
You know, like this.
armbar.
She like if she's standing behind you
Or they pull my
and
face
she's
back.
got both hands clasped on the back of your head and pushing it forward.
Yes.
You know what that's called? But your arms are like up in the. She's like holding your arms with her arms bent, like this.
Oh.
You
Let's
can tell
just
none
say-
of us
Cri-
watch wrestling.
okay. crippler crossface.
She's got me in a crippler crossface. That's fine. That's a good one.
I'm just gonna imagine something.
Full Nelson. That's what I'm thinking. God, I could not.
See how bad it hurts.
Yeah,
The
I
text is
know.
literal, so it just looks like
Thank you.
Appler crossback.
Thank you, Chad. Camel clutch.
Appler crossfat.
All right.
The camel clutch is good. Well, your description was very strange. She's got you.
I'm trying to
your
describe
hands-
a
your hands
move,
are
a
up.
wrestling move
And
to
your
you.
hands are up, and I don't know how that happens.
Well, I was trying to. All right.
We're not wrestling people. We wouldn't know how to do that.
You got it. No, just the camel
We're all
clutch.
wrestling people.
Can we call it a camel toe clutch?
Manhandler. Best there is, best there was, best there ever will be.
Let me see here.
All right.
She is not the hitman. But okay, go ahead.
Oh,
A lot just happened in chat
yeah,
right
that
now.
link did not work.
Oh,
That
wow.
was really bad.
Whoa.
I don't like that at all.
Somebody's being hacked.
Yeah, all right.
crazy.
So, good deal, Verve. You're up.
Also, that site can't be reached. I tried.
You're like, you're like, I'll risk
I
it.
also think the Russians are listening now. I don't know.
You saw you took 7
you know
damage,
what?
right?
It's fine.
Also,
I love
Okay.
it when links
All
start
right.
with
No.
data.
Verve, you're up.
I got
did?
it. No,
Yep.
me.
Oh. Okay. I am, aren't I? Uh-oh.
Jobber's taking a lot of damage. My God.
He is. Now, Manhandler's behind Jobber, correct?
She's like that. I sent you a picture. I actually sent you a GIF.
Oh,
Did
in the
you?
secrets
Where? Because I don't have
channel,
anything.
It's in the secrets area.
Oh,
Sorry,
probably
that's all
because you
I
still
know.
haven't added me as a friend. Okay, so she's doing that. Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's got me.
She's got you. All
sure.
right, can I just walk up and like smack her in the face? Okay,
Yeah.
because I would do that. Yeah, because I have no idea what the hell is going on at all. I am severely dressed incorrectly.
The only
for all of
counter
this.
Jobber can muster to counter it is Jobber
It is
316 says, I just
I'm
whooped
wearing
your
Lycra.
ass. Yeah, that just says.
Okay, I'm just gonna
It just
hold
says
up
Jobber
a poster
316.
board, like cheer sign
Alright.
for him. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do.
No,
Yeah,
damn it.
you're going right into
I'm
the
gonna
shit.
attack using leadership.
Yeah,
I
do
think
it.
that's leadership, right? I'm gonna rally. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna rally. Attack using leadership. Other nearby heroes in the yellow red zone
Yeah.
recover equal to your min die. So that's pretty cool of me, I think.
Yes, power,
Alright,
quality,
and that
status die.
means now I have to use my power and equality, right?
Okay,
Perfect. Because guess what? I'm gonna fucking do that. I'm gonna use presence.
could
which
be
is a
worse.
D8. Leadership is a D12, and my status is a D6. So let me adjust this real quick. All right.
You got a. That was your
Roll.
mid.
I had a 12.
That's not possible. What? That's not possible.
Well, it was mid because it was the second one I did.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I have the wrong one.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You
on.
cannot
I
have
the
a
wrong order.
12
Adam's like,
as
no.
as your
I
mid value.
No.
disagree. I have them in the wrong order, Adam. I had it in the wrong order. All right. There we go. And that one.
Okay.
Roll it. All right.
So you do 5 damage.
My mid die is a 5.
Okay. So she. All right. She's gonna do a thing. She has
Yes.
a reaction that she can take. Wait, who are you? You're
now, would he be in
attacking.
the yellow or is he still in the green?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What zone are you in, Jobber?
Manhandler in the face.
I'm
Okay.
in the green zone.
I mean, well,
I'm in the
you still
impact
have-
zone.
So none of it matters.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you still have
It says other
the
nearby
attack,
heroes
and,
in the
like,
yellow or
that's,
red
that's
zone and
fine.
recover
You
equal
just
to
did a
your
basic action of attack, and that's
Okay. What's the bad guy's name? It's right there on the screen. Varen. There's Dust Devil, Hothead, and
yeah. Well,
Manhandler.
everyone's gone
And
now,
again,
so I'm
he
gonna
did
pull
put
it off.
acted over their name, so I can understand why that would get. Come here.
No, he was gonna. Oh, damn it.
Oh, it's a
Doesn't matter
wrestling
what
thing.
name it-
Got it. Okay, got
All
it.
right.
Yeah, I was
Um,
about to help you out with that.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
So when
Well,
you do that,
and
so
Verve's
she
gonna give a
takes
very solid knock it off.
she takes
Mhm.
5 damage minus 1.
5 damage to her ego.
37. And when she does that,
Damage to her ego,
she's
is that
gonna
what you
do a
said?
rope a dope. It means that she rolls her vitality die, which is a
What's that
D10, and it's going to hinder her, but it's also going to hinder you
Mhm.
and deal you some damage. So she gets a. Yeah. So you.
No.
When you smack her, she's like, she takes. She throws herself to the ground like dramatically. Like she's a wrestler, so she just like,
She does.
yeah, she rolls and you're like, I didn't hit you that hard, and
got it.
she uses that to trip you. Yeah, so
Aw,
she hinders herself and you.
my lycra.
4 minus 2. Yeah,
So I end up on the ground,
and you take 7 damage.
and I'm also purple. Fuck, man. I hate wrestlers.
I
Not
heard
you,
that.
Jobber. Not you, Jobber.
I also heard that.
But not you.
I also heard that.
No,
So
them,
it's
but
okay.
also.
It's okay. No one hates the jobber.
I tried.
I know, you smacked her good.
I did, and then she pretended to be really hurt, and then you saw the whole thing.
I was secretly impressed that she's gotten better.
No, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be like, oh,
So-
no, Verve, remember?
We're at the top
Oh,
of the
no.
order now. Anyone can go, except for you. You have to. No, she went already. She was the first one to act.
But Vita.
I know. That's what happens when you're fighting
It's
three
taken
villains
so
at
long
once.
to get back here.
Yes.
3 wrestling villains. Yep.
3 wrestling villains.
It's you choose that.
All right, so who's going?
You
That's
have to
your
choose.
choice.
Oh, I thought it was like starting over again. All right, sorry. Vita.
God damn it.
No, not goddamn it.
Now
It's
keep
your
in
turn.
mind until that steam's
Um,
gone.
You're great.
Like then you're gonna take a -2 to everything if you're not close combat. Where's the steam? It's coming off of
Where's
No, like
it's coming off of where Hothead was, so there's just
Yeah,
like a
where's
cloud of
Hothead?
steam around the bus. The water that the fire hydrant
what's generating?
that Stone smashed. That's spraying and it's causing the steam.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so I mean, like, do you guys want me to put the hydrant out? Do you want me to just focus on something else?
I say we probably should separate them more than they are. Or maybe just focus on one of them for the meantime, because we're not really getting a whole lot of anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I say just focus on hurting somebody.
Only on ranged
wanna see
attack.
somebody
Getting a
hurt somebody.
-2, right? Everybody's getting -2.
Yeah, you can use
we
your hero points
our
from last time. Yeah.
points now? Our hero points? Oh, well, we're not ranged. We're fine.
Oh, you only gained 1 last session. Wow. All right.
We have 1
I
hero
forgot
point.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah. I was too busy fussing around with shoes and touching everybody.
Yeah. All right, well, who should I focus on?
The crazy bitch that knocked me on the ground and messed up my leotard.
You should be wearing a bodysuit.
I
Listen,
mean,
I didn't know this was gonna happen.
why?
You never
Why
know
didn't
these
you know?
situations are gonna happen, and then your boobies pop out.
Well, no, my boobs are fine. That's not the
For
issue.
now.
For now. It better stay for now.
We'll see.
Damn, that sounded so sinister.
I know. You're a good guy, remember? We're friends.
Okay.
Oh, we'll see about those boobs.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pull some fancy magic herbs out of my pouch, and
Okay.
I don't know, whisper some ancient incantations over them and blow them in her face.
Oh, okay.
To, like, hopefully knock her ass out.
Isn't that
It's
a
like
wrestling
kind of-
thing, but they use like sand or something?
Well, yeah, we have lots of dirty tricks.
I'm not a wrestler, so
That's true. You could.
but I
So
guess
you're
Dapper
trying to
Dave
just
got
knock
some
her
Dust
out.
Devil's dirt.
Okay. So what we're gonna do for that is we're going to
I'm
create
trying to
a
just, like,
challenge
put her to sleep, basically.
because you can't just easily put her to sleep. She's like a full level villain.
Why though? Maybe I can.
What if we could, though?
Yeah, you don't know me.
I would like it stated on the record that I believe in you.
Fuck yeah, you do.
Even if he doesn't. I
It
do.
is.
I
It's
know.
gonna come. Put manhandler to sleep.
What is that? Put manhandler to sleep.
There we go. And
Okay.
it's gonna take those. It's gonna take basically 3 actions towards that. Yes. You have to do it once, and
Okay,
someone
so
else
I
has
do
to
it
do
2
something.
times.
So you can teamwork this down.
Fine. Okay.
Yeah, we sure can.
And the
Okay.
effect of this, the outcome of this, what's going to happen is if you
One of the
succeed in
other two
this,
weirdos
it's going to
doing
put her
right now.
out, and it will eventually, it'll ultimately create essentially a reverse challenge. So if they want, they can wake her up. Her teammates can wake her up, but they will have to do the same thing backwards, basically. So they'll have to spend 3 turns waking her up.
All right. Question. This will sound
yes, you
bad,
can.
but can we attack her?
Basically,
attack her
if
while
you
she's
do that,
asleep?
then I would count that every time you do it as a step towards waking her. Yeah. Yeah. So this is her sleep meter. She goes 3
Nice.
things. She'll go to sleep. But it will, if she goes back the other way, and anything that's done to her will take her back the other way. So.
Okay.
Okay.
But if I do this
Mm-hmm.
and then Verve, you can like touch her and just make her feel sleepy. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
We'll just make her feel like she drank a
It works
couple
for
glasses
me.
more milk.
Does that work?
I have no idea.
What about hot bourbon?
3, 8, 10. So that's just a success. So
Oh,
you don't have
heck
any
yeah. Okay.
downside to
I
that.
got a 3, an 8, and a 10.
Yeah.
Fuck yes. Okay, cool.
It's all upsides, baby. Get that big, beautiful brass ring.
Cult of Gloom. I would say that no,
Okay, that
the bad guys can't. It just doesn't seem. It doesn't seem fun to me to have the bad guys continually undoing what you're trying for. If you're trying a specific action that we've created like this, if it's something in terms of if they're trying to kill a bunch of civilians or something like that, I would say that they can, that there would be a push back and forth. But with this, you're trying something specific against one villain. So I think that maybe a major twist might undo one of these check marks or something like that. But other than that, no. Yeah. So you blow this stuff into her face.
So she's not
and
asleep yet, right?
she
She's dozing.
sputters and falls back and leans on the bus and is trying to stand upright. It's like if you ever been at church or a movie and you're falling asleep and you're trying to hold your head up. It's like that. She's doing that right now. When did I say Butters?
Oh shit.
Raise your hand if you heard him say Butters.
Butters.
Oh,
Okay. I think you meant to say Sputters.
Who's?
I'll be right back.
I heard Butters.
Oh, kiddo woke up. Yeah, she did.
Okay,
Yeah.
whose turn is it?
So whoever wants
walked
to can go because she had to step away. I think so. Yes.
Well, didn't she pick Jobber to go after her turn last time? Why don't we do Jobber again? Why don't we just go in the same order?
Okay.
So
can you take off the camel clutch because I'm not being held in
so
submission?
you basically right, but you have this until you act next. Yeah.
Or how does
So-
that work? Because she slapped her face.
Yeah.
I recover. Okay, I got you. I'm still woozy from that debilitating submission. Well, I think the only thing I can do when doozy is cut a sick promo.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna talk to
Do
it. What's his name? Dust Devil. And I actually have my promo
Okay.
here. Can I read it? have to roll first to see because if it's a shitty roll, do I just go like, you suck? Okay, so I'm going to do cut promo.
All right.
Just boost or hinder using presence. Use your max die. If you roll doubles, you may also attack using your mid die.
Yes. Yeah.
1 second. Let me roll. That's 2 d8s and a d10 then, right? Okay, 2d8. 10.
And your cut promo lets you use the max. That's
I rolled
pretty
an
good. Yeah.
8 as the max with no d10s.
So yeah, that's really good. You're hindering him. All right, so he has a -3 then off of that. Yep.
Yeah.
This is the one from last time. Calm your tits.
Do I get to read my cool promo then?
No.
All right, this is gonna be cool. Not really. It's not that cool, but it's So I look at him right in his fat head. This is Dust Devil, and I say, you know that they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Dust Devil, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me.
Nice.
Then you add Hothead to the mix, and your chances of winning drastically go down. That's what I said. And then they cut me off. I'm assuming.
All right.
There's more to that.
No, that
I'm
was
saving
fantastic.
people the benefit that I'm not going to read for 2 minutes.
Yeah, so he
I don't know. I really
looks
appreciate
pissed
it.
off by that. He's like, "You son of a bitch! You always thought you were so much better than us."
Wow. Well,
Numbers
actually, at the
spell
end of that,
disaster.
I say, see, Dust Devils, the numbers don't lie, and
Num-
they spell
numbers don't
disaster
spell-
for you today.
That makes him more mad.
Yeah, you can use like 5s and 7s and 1s.
I swear to God.
All right, so that's what the job is doing. And I did that while I'm doing cool stuff, while
All
I'm
right.
picking myself up off the ground and
Who is
retaping
next?
my gloves so that I'm getting ready for a real brawl.
Yes, Ness did.
somebody
Yeah, because
left
Freya woke up, so
unexpectedly, right?
she's taking care of that.
Or it got dropped out. So let me see. Okay, let me see who has not acted yet. 1 second. So I'd like, as any good wrestler would do, I'm going to pass the mic to Dust Devil and watch him drop it.
Yeah, you
He's
can.
an idiot. I actually
You can
use
if it's important to you, you can use your collected trade
Pick
to
up
make a fact.
Pick up something.
So
off
you
the
can
ground.
say that you have a mic that that you carry with you, but that could be.
I'm not carrying a mic with me.
Yeah, you can make that true.
Is it like a
You can make that
wireless
true.
has speakers next to my hover bike where the whole surrounding area hears my promos?
Oh my God, he's got the jobber mobile.
Well, in that case, then I do pull out the mic and I read that promo and I'm looking at him. I'm pointing right at his stupid, dirty face.
He like
and then I throw the mic.
he's
right at his
in
thumb.
standing in a whirlwind, but he kind of like
But
paces back and
serious
forth and does
ego
the.
damage.
And
We're just sitting on the ground like,
He
what the
is,
fuck is happening?
he picks it up. He picks up the mic and says, he like stammers over what he's trying to say. He's like, you think you're so big, you think you're so smart. Well, you're not gonna think you're so cool when I'm done with you. And that's like all he's got. But he spins up and like shoots up into the sky and then shoots down at you in a cloud of dust, trying to attack you. And he's going to attack you with dust and close combat. And status die.
Ooh.
Ooh, so he deals you 9 damage. He just hits you full on, and you feel like the oh shit! No, I didn't add his things here. So it's actually minus. Yeah, the promo goes away, and so that's +2 -3. So it's actually minus.
Yeah,
-1.
cool promo.
Yeah, so 8 damage. But yeah, he hits you.
So 8 damage.
Pretty hard, and you feel like the segments of sand kind of cut into you.
All
I
right.
know. This non-powered guy is just
Going
getting
well for our not
like,
superhero.
triple teamed.
Yeah.
It's just starting shit left and right. We can't even stop him. He knows these people. It's a whole thing.
I'm hoping you'll stop them.
They're your friends.
Well, no, I do not like manhandling.
It's like when you go into a party and like your person that like you came to the party to hang out with starts arguing with strangers, and you're like, wait, do you know them? Like, should I say something? It's a whole lot of that right now.
They are standing back. They fired
Like
at.
close
Remember, they fired at
policemen?
Manhandler and it didn't do
Yeah,
anything.
Don't they get an action? Or
Where
did
did
that
they
one
go?
guy?
They're just like they're trying to move the truck from behind there.
So they just like went,
Yeah.
fuck it.
They're trying to get rid of the truck that's blocked them in, so that they can get this thing out of here. So that's something else that you can
they're
consider
there.
is that you can succeed here not just by beating these guys
Got
up,
it.
but by getting the payload out and moving it.
I mean, yeah, but there's that. I'm not strong though, and I'm wearing
So,
and
Hothead
I didn't ask for this job.
is going to do an overcome to get rid of this steam, and he's actually going to do this as a risky action, essentially. He's going to charge himself up, and his head will burst
Currently drunk.
and flame, and kind of shoot flame everywhere. So he's gonna do D8, and he's trying to make it as spectacular as he can, and he is ever the showman. So that's what he's got these 3D8. Mid die is a 2. So he does this, right? And he his head explodes with fire everywhere, and he's laughing. Like his head doesn't blow up, but like the fire that's on his head just shoots everywhere. Yeah, and he actually gets a major twist for this. So he gets rid of the steam. The steam is gone, but he actually deals 7 points of damage to his friends because he's to Dust Devil, and so this is down to to Dust Devil and Manhandler.
Well, that backfired.
Yeah. And they're like, "What the fuck, bro? What are you doing?" So from here, I'm gonna give it to
Knock it
Verve.
off. You're that's mean.
I'm gonna give it to Verve. No, it's your turn. Hothead is making
Wait, what?
your turn. No, you didn't. You went last
But
time.
it's not my turn yet. Stone didn't go.
So that's why I have. If you
But
look
I
at the
went already,
screen,
remember?
over here.
Oh,
That's why I
I'm
have
really bad at remembering
this
the whole, like,
handy
turn order
dandy
thing.
status screen so that you can see exactly where everything is. No, you don't. Those are both gone. Yeah.
But about the status screen, do I still have those two things after I finish my turn? Those are gone.
Cybernetic. I guess you could say it was friendly fire. Nice, very nice. Well, I'm very distraught by this entire situation. Mostly because I'm on the ground and it's wet, and
It's not Duncan. Hector
prepared for
Titan
this
is
kind
the
of
guy.
scenario. Again, I don't know how many times Duncan Hines guy needs to understand we need costumes that can handle an array of situations. Yeah, him. And you know what? He
Why
should
is
be
it so hard to remember Hector Titan? Here, hold on.
Duncan Hines, like Heath Ledger. Anyway, okay,
How you doing over there?
Verve's gonna get up very quickly, look to Jobber. Now,
Pete?
how's Jobber doing right now? How we doing?
Hello?
Jobber. Jobby.
Is your
Tribbles.
mic muted?
HJ.
Hello?
Hey.
Pete?
Jobert. Hobber.
I'm back.
Hi, welcome back, Ness.
Hey, we're so glad that you showed up because Pete disappeared. It's like, you guys might be the same person?
We are.
Okay. Cool. Well, I was gonna like ask Jobber like what's up and like make sure like his name is end. But
he's too good to answer
he's
you.
gone. I do have a soda, as it turns out.
I need to run and grab a drink real quick, so just give
right.
one sec. You can think about
Jobber,
you can think about what you're gonna do, and I'll be right back.
I'll just vamp for like 5 minutes. I know what I'm gonna do. Damn it. Well, how are you guys doing?
Okay.
Yeah. Sick.
How's
What?
everyone in chat doing?
Let me take a look over here. Let me read the chat real quick. Yep. Pete.
I missed it all. I'm back. What's going on?
I tried talking to you.
us.
Yeah, I tried talking to you, and I didn't know you were gone.
I was
so-
considering all. Please repeat what you said. I'm now focused entirely on you.
I'm glad. Well, Verve's gonna get up and look to Jobber. Now, how's he doing over there?
Well, he just
Okay.
got hit with a giant
back.
piece of rock and is bleeding from several small
So,
scrapes.
babe, the thing you
But he
missed,
gives
by the
you a
way,
thumbs
is
up and a wink.
that
Cool. All right. How
my
can I-
wife.
How can I help?
No, you were here for this though. The other three
Which
of you.
one of us is babe?
My babe? Oh,
My way.
Okay.
I was gone too.
Yeah, we were all gone.
So while you were gone, I mentioned that
are any of us
you
really
can
here?
succeed in this not necessarily just by beating the villains, but by getting the truck out of here, getting the payload to the destination. Yes, you can't just beat people up. Also, that's on the table.
The payload.
Oh, okay.
All right, we could do that. Yeah. I've been watching Jobber try to do that for a minute, and I think he needs a little help.
I need a lot of help.
I need you all to keep your own
I'm
help.
nearly dead.
So
Right, and that's not great. That's not what I want for you either. What does his health look like?
I can tell you. 1 second.
I don't know that.
I'm 18.
You're at 8. No, that's not great, dude.
Well, it's not bad. I'm still in the yellow zone.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like now is a good time to leave it to my team. Do I deal with Manhandler and help, like, get a little sleepy tie-tie? Or do I get over to Jobber give him a little bit of healing love, or does somebody else want to handle kind of giving him a little bit of help there, and I deal with the manhandler? What do you guys think? Should I focus on getting Jobber out of a bad sitch? Or do you guys think you can handle that and I can deal with manhandler?
I wanted to get her down because she seems like the biggest threat.
Okay, so you want to handle her.
Yeah, I want to handle the manhandler.
Got it. But who handles the manhandler? I think we just answered that question.
A men's handler.
A men's?
A men's handler.
That kind of comes off like Menzies handler? Spelling walls?
Okay. Yeah.
And I think it still tracks. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use rally again.
So how are
Can I do that?
Oh.
Okay, and it's attack using leadership. Other nearby heroes in the yellow or red zone recover equal to your min die.
Yeah, he's just gotten up now.
Hell, bro.
He
he's
standing again.
And
he was
like
tackled
on the ground by himself, right? There's nobody like tackling him or like,
and he engaged in this this exchange of promos in which his was way better than Dust Devil's.
Okay, hold on. Jobber. Right. Right, but he also did get hurt. Am I correct?
Yeah.
All right, Jobber, do I have your consent to touch you?
Touch away.
Okay, Verve's gonna wrap her arms around him and pull him back.
Okay,
away
you do have a -2, but you'll have to
and
apply that to one of your effect dice.
Okay.
So
heal him a little bit.
okay.
Let's
So
see how this
you
goes.
get to add 1 to one of your effect dice and then -2 to another.
I'm gonna use my point.
Okay, what does your ability do?
I'm gonna use my point also.
Right. Yep. Right. So do you want to use? Okay. What I'm asking is, do you want to use your bonus? Do you want to attack for? Do you want to use your negative on your healing or your attack? And do you want to use your bonus on your healing or attack? Okay, so you can heal for 7. Okay.
I want to use my bonus on my healing to help him. Yes.
Dust Devil's like right in his face. Yeah,
that's what I'm doing. And my attack.
And that was how much damage?
Out towards whoever was coming towards Jobber. Or
8 damage.
It was Hothead, right, or Dust Devil? Who's he arguing with? Oh, okay, then Dust Devil. That was 8. Now, does Jobber have a shirt on or no in this stitch?
I do not have a shirt.
Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't care.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
His job for most of his life has been is being touched and touching other people.
Of course it is.
Yeah. It was just to get right up in.
What does that mean? Is getting touched on.
The first thing I did was hug
definitely.
Paul
Okay.
And talked to him.
So that's good. That was your turn. Who's 7? Yeah.
I did it.
So, thank you for healing me.
Verve has acted. So you can now give it to Stone or Manhandler.
Oh, damn. That's awesome.
Okay.
That's great.
I might give it to Stone.
Okay. So
you want to absorb their thoughts?
In criminal underworld.
Is that within your power set? Yeah. I don't think that absorption usually works that way.
That's kind of a me thing.
That's a you thing, yeah.
Everyone's kind of just in a cluster around the bus right now.
I don't want to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
But
Bye, Taffy Man. Thanks for coming.
Okay, so give me a quick layout of where they're all standing.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's still leaking fuel.
You know who's got the can? It's the Pepsi Man, right? That song?
Now I have the Pepsi Man song stuck in my head. Not that one. Nope. It's a big old nope.
I'm gonna kind of go over on Davida and help her by using weather.
Try like lay her down to bed.
To
Get her. Yeah. Okay.
use vines to kind of hold.
Yeah.
Minions
Do an
or
overcome.
onto her.
Like cage her?
Pretty much, yeah.
And are you using?
Gently, with vines. You tuck her in.
It's a die roll. So it's you
Yeah,
can all
how
it's whatever you want to
complicated
do
is
towards
the,
it. Yeah.
Little overcomey guys. Right, but like, do we all get to like use this forever? Okay, just checking.
Yeah. So also, if you look at your
Also,
principles,
I'm never gonna say what I said again.
Um,
Sorry, I just heard it in my
your
head.
second one here is the
I
principle
said
of
it.
weather stone, and that's what you're using. Overcome a challenge involving weather stone, which is what you're doing. You're using that ability, and use your max die. So then you and each of your allies get a hero point. Yeah, you want to use these things as much as you can. You get those hero points. Yeah. So actually, what's your max die then?
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, that makes it easy.
Okay, I'm gonna use that then.
But you get a.
My max die would be 7 because 2 of them are 7.
The lag's really bad.
I just realized how bad our lag is on your stream. It sounds like we're constantly talking over each other.
Is it? It doesn't seem. Is that just because?
Yeah. The lag's not great.
Because you're hearing this audio also, or?
I went to go peeking like an idiot, and it just sounds like we're constantly talking over each other.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to do a lot at once here with my computer,
No,
so
I deafened. But
Yeah.
it seems like it might be a lag between the Discord and you, not the actual.
yeah.
stream.
So
Yeah.
we'll look at some potential solutions for this going
Might be
forward.
a
But
bandwidth scenario. So just for anybody listening, we really aren't talking over each
all right.
other stream.
So you have a minor twist with that. Do you have something in mind?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna pull in your this your principle of stone twist here. There is still that the steam is gone, but there's still that fire hydrant spraying everywhere. And you are finding now that it's much harder to use your powers when it's mud. That the water is making it more difficult to do things. And that's stressing you out. Who is next? Manhandler. That's the only one left. Yeah.
Okay.
She's getting drowsy,
Okay.
like real drowsy.
Um,
And she like the vines aren't holding her down, but they laid her down long enough that it's making her super sleepy. But she is going to attack Stone. And she just kind of stumbles towards you and is swinging really dumbly. I don't know how to how else to describe that, but she's just she's just like Like someone who's taken one too many blows to the head, certainly. That's not what I mean. That's not, no, it's
like
not.
a real fucking pudding brain.
God damn it.
Yeah, she has.
So, but she's going
That is what I
to
meant.
try and,
Oh, it was.
yeah, she's going to try and do a pile driver with you, though.
We're all friends here.
With Stone. So she's going to try and
But we're
grab you and
getting
do
there,
a
though.
pile
Like,
driver.
She's almost there.
Right. Yeah, so she attacks with strength
You mean Stone, right? Like, not me, because I'm totally not involved.
and
Okay, cool.
close combat. And her status die,
Gonna
which
try,
is
what he said.
she's still in green. She's got a lot of health. Yeah, she will be asleep soon. Yeah. And what is your status die right now? Yes.
So she'll be sleepy soon.
What's the die? Okay.
Mine?
Larger than D8. Use mid. Okay,
It's
so
still
she does this pile driver, throws you to the ground,
D10.
and she deals you
Take that.
8 minus 2, so 6 damage, and uses the 6 to put a hinder on you. Not you. You're fine.
No.
All right. So you have a -1 for being in a leg lock. So you just kind of have your leg
No.
twisted a little bit.
Yeah, but I
No,
still care
like
about
she
her.
stops. She just like she pile drives you, does a leg lock, and twists your leg a little bit. So it just kind of it hurts a little bit. But yes,
Like, currently?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Like, into the ground?
Yeah, Hey, Faye, I'm not hungover right now
Pile
at all.
driver
I'm actually
into a
pretty
leg
okay.
lock?
What is that even? I don't know what any of these things mean.
But yeah, yep. Mandari is Faye.
I'm just gonna guess it's super shitty, and I'll go from there.
Okay.
Nope, she's like old.
That's Faye.
Yeah.
Hi, Faye.
She's
So
not 8
it
years
is
old
back
anymore,
to
is
the
she?
top of the order, and you let Manhandler go last. So-
the passage of time.
she's-
It is but a cruel
Yeah, she's gonna give it to Dust
She's
Devil.
the best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, he is.
Kind of happened that way.
Well, and his approach is prideful, so like that
He is
affects him more. He's
dumb
just
jerk.
like he's really
said it.
pissed.
He's still picking up the
And
pieces.
he has a
from
singular
that bad
focus on
drama.
you. He's never liked you, and yeah.
And you're still just digging in on him.
I know this fight's real personal.
Yeah, he was never very good.
Yeah.
This is so fucking personal.
So he's gonna do this Lost in the Desert move,
I really don't want to have my own
and
issue
he
with this. 'cause I don't even
spins
remember
up
when they
and
show
puts
up and,
clouds
oh, no, I
everywhere
do. Oh,
of
never mind.
sand,
Yeah,
and
no, Adam's gonna
grabs you
Yeah, I
in
have
a chokehold,
Go ahead.
Jobber, and flies off with you and drags you along the ground. So he's going to attack using speed. And whirlwind and his status.
But I just helped him.
Yeah, so his mid he does
on,
8
it's like-
damage to you,
like, what are they
which is
doing,
+2, so
fighting?
he does 10. Then he hinders you. No, he's not going to hinder. He's going to do a defense. Yeah, so he defends himself for 5. and you guys end up far away. So he like drags you along the road and then along a building, and you guys are now about a block away, just the two of you.
Nobody's peeing any butts.
One-on-one with the great one.
And he's just like constantly, you think you're so great. You think just because you get the spotlight, that makes you special.
That will be me.
Are we about to watch?
I'll show you what great is, you son of a bitch. And then Hothead is like, what the fuck, man?
I'm coughing fast.
All right. And he's going to
oh boy.
He's going to use his Roid Rage ability and pump some of his energy into Manhandler. And she gets an attack action. And she gets to reroll all one. She uses her max die and rerolls all ones. So she's gonna attack Stone again.
God, I hate this. Damn it.
So she deals
by the time the superheroes kept a fleshy human person
5
around
damage to you
who
right
wasn't
now.
super, and then they killed him.
Hold on, I gotta reroll the one.
Why was he there?
Yeah, 5 damage.
And oh no, it's gonna be all our fault, and our career is gonna be over before it ever began.
And then she gets to go again but this will be all of them having acted. So she is going to
Everyone's getting hurt.
At this point, she notices Verve over here, who has been not doing anything, and she's just going to go and it seemingly is, yeah. I forgot to do this. Hold on, let me check off one of these boxes.
Excuse the mother shit out of me?
Saw that coming.
Doing nothing?
And so she's going to actually just kind of try and intimidate you. She's just going to walk up to you and leer down at you. And
Verve's just very upset, pulling Liker out of her crotch.
And she's going to say, let's see how well she does to see what she says. Yeah. Right, and okay, so 4. Yeah. So she was like, she comes up and says, like, what are you doing here? Who told you could play hero? Why don't I bash your skull in?
There's a guy at the center, and he was
you
like,
are
"Can
intimidated."
You please? And I was like,
"Yeah."
And, oh,
I know you don't actually feel that way.
Serious?
Your character is that.
Okay, sure. No.
Good catch on that ref.
I don't actually feel that way at all. I'm not trying to get all like hyped up over Janet Jackson, Rolling Stone.
I mean, you have this
-2
too, you know. That's what you did.
You're right.
Well, it's your turn now.
That's why they pay me the
yeah,
big
so
bucks.
you can do something.
No,
in
so
response.
I can't do anything in response to her fucking silly bullshit.
Let me take these off.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
And that's
it's
what you're
actually your
asking me.
turn.
I'm talking about what I'm very upset right now. Good. Good. I'm going to. Can I actually do that?
Okay.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Okay.
I'm actually going to
What are you doing with this?
Grab her.
Are you trying to put her to sleep?
Because
Okay.
I actually have powers that make that a thing.
All right, roll that overcome.
And I'm going to use suggestion and investigation. Well, I want to suggest
you still
to
have
her,
to deal with the debuff.
Yes. Yes. And I also want it noted.
It's a 5. Hold on, I'm looking at your principles to see if you can use one of these.
No, I'm not. All right.
Okay. Connect with an individual on a personal level. Yes, you can.
Sorry. It's a 5.
Yeah. So what's your max die then?
I wanted to use compassion.
So that's a minor twist.
But I wasn't sure if I could.
So
I want to connect with her
because you have these
on a
things.
personal level. Tell her she's sleepy tie. My max die is a 7.
Okay, so actually, you have these 2 debuffs on you right now, so that is a success with you can either choose to fail or take a success at a major twist. Yes. Yeah, so take the major twist.
Bleeding. Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
So her past comes rushing into your head.
Fail? Seems like the opposite of what I want to do.
This is the perpetual downside of your powers.
And you're doing that.
So you live as her for you see the trailer park she grew up in.
I forgot about that.
The sound of your father's backhand against your mother's face echoes in your brain, and you remember
God damn it!
Oh, no.
the feeling of it's a little bit darker, just a little bit. You just remember the feeling of him walking towards you with his belt.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
And you remember the day that you ran away from home,
better not get darker than this.
and living on the streets, and
oh my god!
No, you weren't sucking dick for money, doing odd jobs. No, you're fine. Yeah, you weren't sucking dick for money. Yeah, it did. Until she finally got a job at
please don't say second dick for money. Please don't say second dick for money.
Local level wrestling.
Okay.
The jobs.
The goddamn jobs. What kind of jobs? No.
She doesn't get that much. She just gets the feelings of these. I know. It is dark, but this is her past. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Who gave her foot in the door?
But this is, I know, total shit. This is what rushes into your head in an instant.
Even chat's like, Jesus Christ.
And she passes out, but you come to with. Dari weeps silently. Oh my god! I'm sorry. I didn't want it to get this dark, but this is what happens when verbs use their powers. This is always what happens. But like the feeling of the crowd's adulation is like the only thing that ever made her happy.
Yeah. Don't blame this on me.
And
backstory.
You come rushing back to your consciousness with all of that emotional baggage as though you lived it yourself.
I think I'd rather suck dick for money at this point.
No.
Not me. Vert.
Sorry, what happened?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm tapping out.
Look at that.
I'm
She's
just
sleeping.
gonna. That's what you guys say, right? I'm just gonna go sit over here. She's asleep. So, yeah, I'm just gonna come sit over here for a minute. I just need a minute. All right, everybody good? Need a minute. A minute? We good?
That's not what happened. No one sucked dick for money. None of that.
Hero
None of that
people.
happened.
I'm very far away. You have to shout a lot
I
louder.
can't. I don't know what to help with. What
I got this.
happened?
No, hold on. I got this. I can help. Jobber!
Oh,
Yeah.
in the
All right.
distance.
So there you go. That is
Take a
always
minute,
as dark
okay?
as this gets. I
I
swear.
didn't suck dick for money, Jobber!
It's not going to get.
I breathe a sigh of relief knowing that Manhandler must be doing the dirty work.
Yes.
She just needed hugs.
And I'm gonna pass it on to Vita.
She's definitely someone that needed hugs.
You've got to stop making.
You don't know
me
any of
feel
this,
bad for villains.
though.
I don't want to collect them. Oh, sad. Well, now I just want to bundle her
Who's-
up and
who's
take her home,
next,
too.
Murph?
Okay, but can I?
Oh,
I swear to God, if any of
know
you
what
say that
happened?
kind of shit, Verve's just gonna lose her goddamn mind and quit.
Mechanically,
Keep collecting all these
you have to
samples.
go last for the next round. Verve.
You found me. I'm not sad.
What the consequence of
Vita.
this is you have to go last next
Cool.
round.
Yeah,
You're
I don't
you're
know.
coping.
What?
Yeah.
That's fine. Shit sucks, bro. Yeah. Shit ain't great over here. But I will point out there's a lot of fucking energy in Verve at the moment. So I'm just gonna let you. I'm sure visually you can see that.
I can't visually see anything.
I know you're far away. Hold on, I got this.
Oh, you did. I didn't know you were actually asking.
Not right now. I'm a little busy.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Verve.
That's what I shouted back.
Touched Manhandler
The whole
and
thing.
absorbed and put her to sleep, but also absorbed her
What
entire
happened?
past and the memories of her abusive father.
She had a
Not
nose
sexually
bleeding.
abusive,
Bleeding.
just physically
Yes,
abusive.
Hey, Jazz.
I still not good, but it's not quite as dark.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. No. Yeah, and
Still not good.
Thanks for
her
clarifying that.
running away from home and joining the wrestling circuit, basically.
Not quite as dark.
Circuit.
She didn't put cigarettes out on her beehole.
It
man.
hurt.
Yeah.
I need to know that Verve's gonna be okay.
I don't know if that's
Yep.
happening. Wrestling circus?
Ooh. Ooh.
Same thing.
That's all right. Damn. I
Sure.
can't say I can't necessarily judge it for being dark because of what I showed you. So
Yeah.
Can you just put ZZZ over Manhandler?
So you don't know any of this though.
I kind of don't know what to do.
I'm sorry.
What feels right in your heart?
Going home.
oh yes.
Oh, Jesus.
I know I don't know any of that, but that made me, as a person, sad.
Okay.
Yeah, can we all go home now?
Yeah.
I think now it's time to call it quits, man.
Mhm.
Oh, you sound so sad. I don't like
Okay, so thinking
Okay.
of like, you tell me if I can do this because I have subdue, and I can attack
Okay.
with my intuition. And so I was thinking of using my intuition with history and sort of like pulling information out of
Okay, yeah.
either Dust Devil or Hothead.
Let me look at your sheet.
And I don't know, doing that, and it says I can hinder the same target with my min die.
Yeah, so you're attacking Hothead? Okay.
Yes, Jazz. It's
Yeah,
that
you're
kind
still
of game.
fine.
Hamsters,
You are.
wrestling.
Everyone is in the yellow zone. I forgot to change this, but
Okay, hold on.
yeah, you can use your yellow zone abilities now.
Yes. And I haven't been hit at all, have I? So I'm still... Okay. Oh.
Oh.
I could use those. Let me see if I want to do that.
I was lighting a candle and I sighed so hard that I put it out.
Hi, Mom.
I think we're all a little sad now.
I'm okay. I didn't hear any of that bad stuff.
Does
But
anybody...
you know it, Pete. You know.
Yeah, we had a thing. I know all about our sob story.
So I don't know.
I was like,
do
what
you
is
want to end this? Yeah.
Should I heal?
No, I mean
instead?
this
Like, do people? I know
this fight.
Stone's taken a lot of damage.
Well, healing doesn't end. Healing doesn't end fights. That's all.
Do I want to end it?
That's
The whole
true.
goddamn
That's true
thing?
too.
I mean, preferably.
I feel like we should fight the bad guys. Yeah, we should fight the bad
Okay.
guys.
Right, but like
Because it
dying
doesn't
ends
end
fights. So
Yeah, but I think we're gonna be okay if you want to try to end.
all right.
this.
Okay, then I'm gonna
No,
try and subdue.
I'm
Hawkeye.
waiting for you to roll.
Are you gonna say something to him?
No.
Yeah.
Got it.
So you use intuition
No vamping.
and history. So
Adam, are you talking? Okay.
okay. So
I was just gonna.
your,
I don't know.
I mean, your 7 is your damage, and the 2 is the hinder.
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, that's not bad.
Okay, I got a 2,
That's-
a 7, and an 8.
That's really good in terms of damage, and then
That's kind of shitty.
he's not looking good.
Right, but my hinder is
He doesn't look like he had much health to begin with, so
okay.
yeah. All flash, no substance. Yep. And he had what's your hinder? What do you want to call it?
He always was just more stamina than actual. Yep. Yep.
Brain melt. Okay, so you reach out in doing this. You reach out with the entity inside you to try and like affect this, and you feel brain melt. And that's at a -1.
Brain melt.
You feel that you feel some resistance that you realize that like the fire is kind of a superficial power, that he can do stuff with that, but like his real power is psychic and being able to make people angry. So you glean that off of doing this. Who is next?
Mhm.
Yeah, Jobber and Stone left. Yep. Well, Manhandler can't act again until they wake her up, and I don't think they're going to.
Brain melt.
I know.
I'm too busy being sad over here.
All the villains have acted? Yep. Okay.
Oh,
I mean, we could wake her up and just, give her a little hug, a little pat on the head,
Tell her it's gonna be okay.
buy her a fucking t-shirt.
yeah.
Stone, I said.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so just to be clear, Jobber and Dust Devil are like a block away. Okay.
So you
Hot Head is the
can,
only
I mean,
one
you
close
could
to
take
doing
a
anything.
risky action to get over there and do it.
Okay.
Okay.
So you
So
basically
gonna
just take a minor twist
use-
to get there.
Prime fire to
Yeah.
attack them, but if he's too far away, I can't exactly do that. Okay.
So do you want to use it to attack both of them?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
So
okay with that.
essentially what I'll say you'll have to do
Okay.
is I mean you could still just do this as a risky action, but in execution like wreathing yourself in fire and shooting yourself like kind of like a comet off of Hothead over onto Dust Devil.
Yes.
I think that works. Yeah, sure. And what does that ability do?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that would be like fire and creativity, right? Yeah. Okay. The prime fire.
7. All right.
It attacks.
Um,
Just attacks the target.
So Dust Devil had you jump off of Hothead, and he looks like he's about to fall over. You hit him in the gut with your feet, basically, and use it to propel
7.
yourself over.
Yes.
And he falls down from that. Not looking good. But then you land and you hit Dust Devil, and you hit his shield. That he's got like this dust going all around him, and he's trying to choke Jobber out. You hit and you deal this damage, which puts him to that. And in doing so, it actually ignites the air around you, and shoots fire off in a bunch of places. And like nothing takes, none of you take any damage, but there's now like fires on buildings, on cars. It just sort of exploded out into the area. But you knocked Dust Devil off of him though. So, Jobber, it is your turn.
Jesus. You're really trying to make folks hate Kai.
You roll whatever you want. You assemble a die pool like normal.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
We can deal with the small fires, at least to help.
So, I'm curious about when I do a basic attack, which dice do I roll? Oh, so it's a powers, qualities, status. Okay, hold on one second. I hear a hair dryer. I'm gonna close the door.
Oh,
One second.
Nice.
His roommate's a hairdryer. It's nothing to worry about.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put this guy in a pretty badass finishing move, even though he's probably not ready to be pinned.
Is there a name for it?
Yeah, it's called the One-Winged Angel. And I'll send you a cool gift on that. Pretty neat.
Ooh.
Oh, little
Actually,
Sephiroth action. All right,
Well, it's an official wrestling move, but sure, it is that.
based on Sephiroth.
I think so. The guy's a pretty big fan of it. But here's the picture of it. 1 second.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Right.
I will
How many
do it
permutations
using,
of crotch head
First,
can there
I just have
be?
to roll a
Is
D10,
that
D10, and a D8. Okay.
There's a lot of crotch to head action in that move.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
It's like every wrestling move.
That's every
It's
wrestling
most
move.
wrestling.
You guys are like super confident. There's a lot.
Oh my god.
Oh God, that was a total disaster.
No.
What does that
I
do?
rolled a-
Did you accidentally flip him to the front?
I don't think I even attempted the right
Yeah.
move. I think I like.
You can do that as many times
That
as
was
you
a-
want, right?
Total. That was a 1, 2, 3. But
Yeah, some
But
reactions say you can use
I
this multiple
my
times in a
reaction
round. I
of
don't know if
surprise results
that one
for the
says,
love of God,
but-
and redo that. After rolling your dice pool, you may lose 1 health to re-roll your entire pool. Jesus
God.
all right,
Is that
6, 7,
reactions
10.
can
Yeah,
you
so that's
lose
7.
First, that was
On
disgustingly
that.
bad.
Okay, so yeah, you try to do that move on him and you mess it up, but you
Okay, that was better.
managed
We'll go with
to
this one. It wasn't
to
1, 2, 3.
switch it into
So
another
6,
move.
7, 10. So I'll live with that. Wow, that was the worst roll I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's good. I botched it and then fixed it with something cooler.
And we're watching the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm the greatest there ever was.
Yeah, I'm also like right next to you now, so I just am getting the full face of this.
I guess I should
Um,
have mentioned the risky action thing.
So I mean,
Okay.
you'd have to roll a. Yeah, you can roll a.
I was
You
curious,
can.
like, if that move when you finish them, you put them into like a pinning.
Yeah,
state, right?
I think that's gonna happen because
Would that be
I'm
considered already
sharing my
part of it, or do I
screen
have
with
to roll, like, a
Discord
risky
and
action to keep him,
streaming this. I'm sorry about the lag, guys.
so to speak.
Yeah, we'll try and
Yeah,
fix
there's
it.
a lot of lag.
But so yeah, you would have to do that as a risky action, and you would basically do a hinder. You'd add a hinder onto it. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have you
speak
take
with
your
them,
min
but
die
let's
and
do it
damage,
before next time.
whatever that was. It was a 6. Okay, yes. So yeah, you take 6 damage in doing that. But you're not as young as you used to
I
be.
should have mentioned that first. I just
Yeah. Right, but you do manage to hinder him.
Min die, let me see. It's a 6.
And
6, 7.
that
10.
is
That was. Yeah, 34. Hold on. So yeah, I take myself 6 damage for botching that move. All right.
How do you get hurt though when you botch it?
Well, I think I was going for that one-winged angel, and then I
Yep.
fucked it up really bad by just when I slammed him down, I tweaked my back.
So you grabbed your back
Try and
all
play it off.
dramatically?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't dramatic. That was
Nice.
insane. That was no faking.
Okay, got it.
I was like, oh man, I'm not.
Let me see real
was
quick
harder
if
than
I
it was.
stop screen sharing here and start it again if that fixes it.
You're so fleshy and real.
But I'd probably say something like, "You've put on weight."
No, I'm using.
Yeah.
Let's-
You used to be
let's
on
do
205
this.
Live. Now it's more like 265. So
It might be some.
Let's,
You're using OBS.
Let's try this. There's too much lag.
You're just cutting out.
Yeah.
It's because he mutters.
Yeah. But I just dropped the bandwidth on this so that like it's not as nice looking for you guys, but
Okay, what if you just don't screen?
I don't
share
know
it
if that will help
anymore
at
and
all,
we just
but
watch it on Twitch.
There's
okay.
too much of a lag.
So
It
then
would also actually take more bandwidth to do it that way.
Why?
There's some things we can.
yeah, you got
we
these
can
fires
tweak
going on
in.
over here. It is you acted last, so it is the top of the round, Jobber.
Yeah, no.
Okay. And
but yeah, we'll tweak
any-
some stuff. I know some things. we
Anyone
can
but
mess with
Verve can go.
before next time.
you like got your hand out. You're like, come on.
I look up from my intense pain, and I look at Stone, and I say, "All right, I'm tagging you in." Yeah, I'm up. Come on, tag.
We might need some more fire hydrants fucked with.
I was just about to probably do that, honestly.
Yeah.
Just smash a bunch of them.
Since
It'll
it's not-
create steam, but at least it'll stop
Yeah.
the fire.
Right. It's not my turn for a minute. I'm gonna go pee real quick.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do exactly what she said, actually.
She can control
Use stone and
earthquakes and seismic activity, basically.
Impo? No? Posing finesse, maybe?
I have a question real quick.
Yes.
Stone, can you control like the weather? Or is it-
Sort of. Like,
Hmm.
earthquake. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't, like, make it rain or make it sunny or hail
Okay.
or stuff like that.
Carry on.
I'm gonna do stone and finesse to do that. To
6.
hydrants kind of erupt from fire.
Okay,
and would
so,
do right now.
That is a success with a minor twist. So we're gonna do this, you break open the hydrants and it puts some of the fires out, but it's also spraying all over the ground and it's making everything really slick. So everything is rain slick now.
What you got for me?
So that will come into account when other things come up. But this whole immediate area over here, we'll call it Battle Zone 2. That is all very slick. So
Okay.
yeah, it's a minor twist. Yeah. So who is next?
Okay. Okay, is not as bad as the other twist.
Mm-hmm.
Then.
Wait, it's raining over on the other area. There is,
okay.
but there is a fire hydrant spraying water here still. Also, though,
Okay.
it's just not, the ground is more muddy because
It's
she tore
raining.
the street up here, so the ground is all mud.
Lots of, or not? Well, no, you said rain light.
Okay.
So since there's water everywhere. Okay.
It's pretty much everywhere.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna make lots of plants grow,
Are you doing this as an attack?
and
He has very
I'm
low
gonna
hit
make
points, so
them
there's a
basically,
chance that you
like,
could take him out with an
surround
attack.
Hothead and envelop him and like put him out, like sort of just like cocoon him.
Kind of like suffocating the fire, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna use
No,
plants and
you don't have a thing.
bruja.
You don't have a thing to let you reroll, do you?
Oh no. I don't want to tell you. Can I reroll?
Sorry, I'm not your I'm not your husband when I'm GMing.
Yeah, no,
What if I did
that's
that?
not happening, Blue Eye.
Huh?
Ooh,
What thing?
that's bad.
No, but I have a husband who is the GM.
I'm
Tell
not
you
your
what. So,
GM.
Oh, you suck.
in the interest of storytelling,
Well, I got a 1 and a 1 and a 5.
yeah, I will let you take a
Oh,
major
no.
twist to reroll it.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Oof.
You're still a hero to us.
Am I?
Like
Well,
always, but
Well,
You're kind of a hero. That
No. Nope.
That means we're running out of time.
yeah.
You roll and then I tell you what it is. I know what it is
Okay.
already.
Then she's like a 1, 1, and a 2.
Fuck. All right, my major twist is that I stubbed my toe. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
Fuck.
All right.
All right, do I have to figure that out now, or can I roll and then?
No,
figure
so
it out?
okay, so you do some damage to him, and he's not looking good.
Alright.
And actually, like he's low enough that he's like
Fuck
he's
me.
very very low.
2 for 2.
You just barely didn't get him.
That's the major
But
twist.
he is like, okay, all right.
That I lose.
That's
Okay,
the whole one.
okay.
That's it.
And he,
She vomits.
yes. That he's just like, all right, I'm done. Yeah, right. But so what happens now though is you hear a very familiar voice in your head. That
So he sold the damage.
that it's
That's a
like it
restoration
says
anyway. So he acted.
it says you need to bring balance.
That could have been so cool.
So it says you need to bring balance. You need to clear this area. And it becomes clear as it whispers to you that it wants you to destroy a city block.
You cut out. What did it say?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Thanks, Bard. Yeah, this is actually just Photoshop. I just am toggling things on and off as I do it. So, but thank you.
Oh, that's casual. Okay.
Not the block I'm in though.
Yeah, it wants you to level a city block, and you know that you have the power to do that with a single overcome. If you're acting in this thing's interest.
listen, Ness, that voice in her head
Right,
needs to
so-
knock it off. That's a
No, it's your turn's over. That you just know that you need to, that you want to, or that's what the voice is, that what Frank is demanding of you.
Okay. I mean,
Yep. So do you want to give it to Jobber or
I don't do that now, though.
Dust Devil or Hothead?
Okay.
All right.
Fucking Frank. All right. He's trouble with that one. Dust Devil.
What I miss?
I have to destroy a block, a city
Yeah.
block. It's fine. No big deal.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
no.
Hothead
It's okay, though.
Hothead
I
is
can
surrendering.
read.
Also, like he's like
I'm reading the update. Poor
he's like,
Ness
okay,
said
all right,
battle,
I'm
115.
I'm done. It's
And
all
I
right.
let her reroll
Yep,
for. Oh,
okay.
no.
Yeah, and then I got.
He's very close to death.
That happens.
Dice are not always in our favor.
Oh no.
Oh shit, we have somebody surrendering?
Yeah, I tickled him with some vines and he caved.
Caved.
You cut
She
out
said
at the wrong
caved.
Time. It's not like you said he came.
That's
I tickled him with some vines and he came. Well, that's one way to get him to like. That's one way.
That's all I heard too. Oh God.
Yeah, we both heard.
Say.
Out to subdue.
So
I mean, if it works, if it works.
yeah, Dust Devil is going to try and overextend himself and do a whirlwind around
But
both
if
of
that
you,
didn't happen, it's okay.
and try and attack both of you. So, yeah, we all forgot about that.
I'm gonna mutter that he never had a good finisher.
No, but apparently Vita does.
Well, she's really good with the vines.
So he attacks.
Or maybe
He's using his min die to attack both of you.
Is Jobber dying?
Immediately.
I am in the red zone, so I'm.
Oh no!
Yeah.
So I'm just shouting.
And I'm
5
already
damage
sad
to
because
Jobber
I'm going
and
to
Stone.
Starbucks.
Okay,
It's
remember
okay.
when I offered
Yes.
to heal and you guys were like, nah?
I was.
Yeah.
But to be fair,
Yeah.
though,
Yeah.
it was smart that you got him to surrender.
Yes.
I mean, we can heal each other.
Yes,
we
you can.
work on that,
Yep.
but getting him
Yeah,
down
and-
is harder.
Anyone can defend as a reaction
Actually, I have a reaction here that
by
says
taking a risky
when an
action.
opponent attacks, I'm
Anyone can do that at
able to
any time.
attack
But you have the
presumably
no.
with
You don't
red
have to do a risky action because
by
you have that
rolling my
ability.
Single red zone die. Is that?
Yeah.
Can I do that now, or how does that work? All right.
hmm
Is this a?
Hey, awesome. So you take no damage for that. You did, and she takes no damage also. You still take.
Okay. So hard way juice.
You still take.
So I'm gonna.
You still take the
Defense
damage
stone.
that's left over coming to you.
Defensive
So
physical
that's still
blocking,
3 damage.
and I rolled a 7.
He's like he's just getting like so
I
pissed
wanna
at
see
you.
the
He's
look on
like,
his face that he knows that I
can't you
can
just let me
block
win
his use
one
of
fucking time? Just one time. You always have to be better.
And I want to know what's his.
You
reaction
always have to be
the
better.
cat's thing I just did, and my cat won't stop crying. I'm sorry.
What a
Can I
rad
get-
hero! What
Yeah.
a really.
Yeah.
Can you
And,
just let me win?
And it's your
wanna-
turn, Jobber.
So I'm pointing at him with my finger,
Yeah.
smiling and looking at Stone, and like, look at this guy. He's so cute. I'm also,
Yeah.
I'm also bleeding and
So much.
near the end,
I
but
mean,
that's what I
anything,
wanted
Jobber
to do.
took a hit to the head.
He's- he
Isn't
has
he
CPD,
cute?
yeah. Oh, it's my turn? Oh, great. Well, I wiped
Yeah.
the blood off my mouth with a nice little smile. This time we're going to put him down for the count. So, this one is my
Yeah.
red zone cool action called Balls Count Anywhere. I attack using my close combat. Use my max die.
Oh, I was like,
remove
what?
any number of
That's a
penalties from the
fucking
target,
amazing
which
roll.
is up to 0, right? And then add your min die to the attack each time you remove. So basically, just use my max die for an attack. Okay. So
9. Okay.
the 10,
Yeah, that's amazing.
3
Yeah.
D10s.
No,
No, it's not.
Yeah, so you like he whips up this whirlwind and he's about to like lash it out at both of you, and you step in front of a stone and you just
9.
kind of absorb it.
Okay.
You just
That's
kind of
good,
like
right?
you just grit your teeth and it
Is Jobber my
when he's
favorite?
like
Jobber's pretty cool.
when he's finally
He's a cool guy.
like, oh, just let me win just one time. You always have to be the best. You never, and you just clock him when he's doing that, and send him reeling back. Oh, all right.
Kill yourself.
Right?
What's the Stone Cold Stunner do? All right. No. All right. You just actually kick him in the nuts.
Well, I don't just clock people. I'll give him
You
the
just
old...
like you just flat out murder him.
No, I'll give him the Stone Cold Stunner. That's always a. Oh well, you don't know this. All right, let me send it to the Discord because it's cool. Because I kick him in the nuts first. It's really great. It's a great move.
Can I
that's
just
part
state
one.
that I'm really impressed with the fact that a human is acting as a shield towards a superhero.
Hey, in the ring, we're all heroes.
Oh my god, Pete!
All right. Yeah.
We all have our powers.
So he is on the ground bleeding, and like he's trying to stand up.
Shocking
No,
lack of
he's not
self-preservation.
bleeding from the dick.
Well, you'd be
Yeah.
surprised.
He's
I
trying
know
to stand
these
up,
guys,
and he's
I
just
know
like,
that God damn it, I'm better than them.
And it is Verve's turn. Your
So,
last
That's the
act.
cool move I did, where I kicked him in the nuts, then dropped him.
From his dick.
Mhm.
He tried to stand up. See, he fell down again.
Just dust up. Hothead is
What the fuck?
on his knees with his hands behind his head, and Manhandler is sleeping.
All right.
Yep.
Fucking smack him around a little.
Verve's just like real bummed.
Yep.
Oh.
Who's left?
Mhm.
Right. So it's just Dust Devil left. Right. I know. I remember that. Real great. Right. So it's just Dust Devil left, and he's just acting a real fool and getting kicked in the penis.
Well, he also got dropped.
And he also got dropped on the penis.
Well,
All right. So,
Mhm.
seeing as how I am now, I'm one to assume we're in the yellow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Health wise, I haven't taken too many knocks,
Okay.
so it wouldn't matter anyways. But I
Okay.
am going to use
So you're just like firing out
because
a
I
ray,
have built up energy
beam.
from all of this nonsense.
Okay.
I'm going to. I just lost my place where I was
Nice.
reading.
Okay.
Attack using telekinesis and use your max die. Hinder the target of the persistent penalty equal to your min die. Okay, so I'm gonna roll.
What? What did you roll?
Yes. Yep. Yeah. It's,
Okay. And what
yeah, it's pretty
what
good
did you
for
roll
mental
on the
fast.
dice?
So shit's gonna go down. All right.
No, what are the
All right,
three
and-
numbers that you rolled?
My middle die is 12.
So 6 is your mid. How have you
Hold on, am I right?
How have you
Yeah, I'm
been
right.
doing this?
D8, D12,
Okay.
D8,
Okay. All right.
12.
Yeah, so you
Oh, I've got
blast over there
6,
and
12, and 3.
he
Oh, right.
kind of
numbers
turns
and
into
stuff.
dust.
Oh,
Not like all
I
the
just
not all the
forgot
way though.
again.
He just
Sorry.
like
That's my bad. Numbers.
you know how like when Sandman
I
turns
just-
into
I
like a
was
sand
oh,
form
it's in
in
the middle of my
Spider-Man?
tabs.
It
That's
looks
the
kind of
middle
like
die.
that.
Oh,
Yeah, then he's just like he's unconscious, but like pieces of him are falling off because he's
He
made
goes,
of
"No,
dust.
Never mind. Oh, Jesus Christ! Whoops.
Yeah, so
Yes.
he's just like unconscious there, basically.
Like he just spreads
Um,
out into dust.
And the
You Thanos this
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Snapped him.
Oh my god.
Snapped him.
But like part
yeah,
of it's
so
still
sorry,
there, so
Ness
it's
was
even
asking me
worse.
something.
Parts left.
Secretly, her character.
Okay. But all this dust is settled.
Well, no, that she's asking me is not a secret. It's just, yeah. So we're at around time now. You've managed to beat these guys.
Okay.
The commander of these
Top secret, I
sort of
just told
special
us.
forces is like, we can clean up these guys and take them into custody from here, and we'll get this payload
Okay,
off.
What happened?
to where it needs to go. Thanks so much for your help. We could not have done this without you. We'll be taking them to a secure facility that we've just had built. I'm sorry, that information's classified.
Cool. Sure. Probably.
I'd like to know where
we
they're being
were going to
held.
imprison them. Okay, this will fill up. If you take these
I'd like
three,
to know where that
this
is.
will
I'd like
fill
to
up your
know
holding
too.
cells. You have 4 cells.
Wait. No, wait. Hold on a second. We
You wanna
already
take
have
hot-
another
okay.
person back at our
So you want to take Hothead,
Why can't we take
and
those people
you want
too?
them to take Dust Devil and
Like,
Manhandler?
what do you need them for? Yeah, cool. We have
can
that
do that
too.
just ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know about that, but it's
Hothead, though.
Okay. Jobber wants to go ahead.
Yeah, I can. Yeah,
that's a sad moment.
I feel like I can take him with us and we can talk to him about. I want to get some more information out of him later, and I promise to bring him to the authorities.
Okay. Yes, I did not anticipate going this long.
Before they cart
Yeah.
Manhandler off, though, Verve is going to like stroke her hair back and walk away.
So yeah, you leave with Hothead and go
You
bring
made
him back to the
fucking
base.
Sad. I'm just ending it.
I'm very sorry.
Yeah,
to say,
of course.
I have to go
All right.
right now.
Yep. Bye.
It's okay.
We can do some wrap up
I
with
said
the
those
other
things
with the
very
rest
quick. I
of
was
you.
like, I got to take
So
that with
that-
me. It was really fun.
Yeah. So as you are walking
Also, I picked
back
up my
to,
knife from the ground where Dust Devil dropped it and put it back in my.
is there anything else you want to do here?
All right. Thanks. See you guys.
Bye.
Do you have something to do, babe? Yes. Okay. I know. Well, I know we're out of round time. Yeah, we're not. Yeah. Hold on. Let me take all those off. Yeah.
Nah, I think we've done enough.
Oh, me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your
You still
eyes go
acted on my
blank.
thing,
They're just
so-
white. They it looks like they rolled back in your head.
Oh, okay. So I can just do whatever I want now? Okay. Well, it's clear now I am not acting as myself. Yes. Yeah. Because that's what happens.
Uh-oh.
Roll overcome.
And I kind of just like put my arms out and make like a pulling up motion, and all of these like sprouts and little seedlings and stuff come out, but they start to grow really quickly and they start busting through the building.
God damn, no.
Stone?
Yes.
Does Vita know that it's over?
I don't think that's Vita.
Hold up.
And I would say this counts as using overcome with the local plant life also. So you can use your max die, and everyone gets a hero point
Right.
for what it's worth. Yeah.
I think it was the smoothies. I knew they were a bad idea.
I think this is your third.
Smoothies, man.
I'd be trying to do what she's doing right now.
No, you use them in between sessions to. Yep. So you get a +1 to this. You use your max die.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
We've gained a few of those, haven't we? Yeah.
4, 5, and 8.
Can I use them now? Oh yeah.
And
Can I
that's
use
a
the one I got
+1,
last
right?
time? I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that.
You should have one.
Okay, yeah. So that is a complete success. Yeah.
I got.
There's no quote downside
Funny.
to your doing this.
Anything to stop her.
Yep.
Yes.
I don't think I am. I mean, what are we even stopping?
Oh,
Fuck yeah,
God.
it is.
Well,
Okay, so can I continue?
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
those
So-
little plants grow quickly into
basically
trees.
like busting through the concrete. Buildings
and
are falling down. Shit's
yeah,
bananas.
grass grows and
Um,
buildings crumble.
And I basically just
Almost
like
definitely.
create a forest on this city block.
Yeah. So, um,
Oh wow. Are there people in the buildings?
so this
Definitely.
I thought you
it
were
takes
a good
about
guy.
I'm going to say about
I
a
am.
minute for this to all take place.
Oh no.
For just yeah, within a
Who's
minute's
better
time,
than you?
the
I don't
entire
have a bad
city
guy in
block
me.
He's
is
being
converted into a
bad.
forest.
No.
Um,
Might
and,
need you to explain further
um,
then, friend.
there's a loud cracking and crumbling and smoke, dust everywhere.
Just a minute?
And then just abrupt silence and like a distant car alarm. Probably, yeah. Your consciousness floods back into you as soon as the silence reaches.
Or is there anybody hurt in the buildings though?
Yeah, well,
I would
There
say
is no
they're
way she
probably
didn't
dead.
murder a few people. Yeah, there is no way that
as you
spirit demon in her head.
as you're holding her,
from
the
It's not
the
a demon.
two of you are sort of just like looking around and trying to process all this.
Okay.
All right. Well, I collapse.
You're right next
Oh.
to the SWAT
I
van.
would run forward and probably try to
and-
kill her.
Yeah, all of you are. Yeah, you're right next to the SWAT van, and you just hear from inside of it, and you see the side of it bubbled out as though something hit it, and then just silence. And that's where we're gonna end this week.
Okay.
So. No. Yep.
Okay. I really thought the most
Yeah,
difficult
you'll
aspect
have
of
to
the after
do all
party
that. I mean,
was going to be trying to figure out where
that'll be
Josh
assumed
would
in
be.
between sessions. So, but yeah, there you go. That's
Cool.
this week's game. So,
All right, so we're gonna have to cart her back to the Duncan Hines HQ, right?
yeah, it got kind of dark in the middle, and then like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Ooh, that is a lot to process.
That was really heavy. That whole thing was really heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, hooray, we did it. Everybody, milkshakes on me. And then it was like, nope. Nope, she's going to destroy a city block with forest and then pass out.
They're going to take her off to the prison
Okay, well,
unless
we did
you
it.
stop them from doing that too.
Did it. I don't
Okay,
know if
well-
I should feel good about like
Yeah,
what
that
just
was a lot.
happened.
I'm worried now. I'm very worried.
Like there's a lot of people in peril because of that.
What happened to Manhandler?
All right.
No,
Thanks.
I can't collect bad guys. I'm not doing it.
No, don't worry. I stroked her face.
Oh my god.
Also, I'm like.
Yeah,
passed
it's
out.
gonna happen over
You
time,
need to
like
shut-
eventually.
I can't. I need a smoothie
Besides, I
stout.
don't really know if I want to like sit there and like face what already happened in my head. So
Thank you everybody for playing. Thanks for everybody in the chat that came and watched.
Oh my
You can
God.
join the
Derp should
Discord
never
down
touch
below.
me.
There's a link
yeah, no,
in the
I'm
channel
really,
description.
really determining that is the case.
You can follow me on Twitter. That's down below there too. I should get you guys social medias in here.
There you
also.
go.
I'm gonna try and revise
Costume,
the stream setup
costume.
some, make it look a little bit nicer. a little bit more functional. Can I mod you? Mod. Does that? Yep. There you go. You're mod now. And I will be back tomorrow morning for an art stream.
I'm not a mod, but hopefully
but this group will be back again next week, I'm assuming. Thanks so much, and
there we go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, sure, yeah. What was everyone's favorite part? Yeah, we could do a little postmortem. Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. Real quick though, before we all like fuck off to our own things, what was your favorite part?
What?
What was your favorite part?
Yeah, this was a bit more difficult than.
Right, I'm just saying.
Honestly, I really dug the fact that I didn't know if a couple of us were gonna like make it through it. That was interesting. It's nice to not be complete. Right.
Yeah,
it's nice to see that we're not actually unbeatable. We almost got taken down.
To be fair, I never thought we were. I definitely. I think it was actually really interesting seeing Jobber kind of have to take a lead on it because he knew these people.
He stepped up so hard, and I think it was neat that he had a connection to these people.
Well, especially for him being a human without any sort of abilities whatsoever, you know?
Right.
So it was kind of cool to see him still feel confident, despite the fact that these people he knew now have powers.
Because usually, like, if anybody comes across something that they know that's on the opposite side of them, it'd make them stumble or at least, like, kind of lose focus, I guess. But he kept going. He almost died, but he kept going.
I liked Candace going, "Is Jobber my favorite?"
That was pretty good.
It's just Verve screaming at Jobber from a block away.
I love the little touch on that you did where you actually pulled away from your computer to go yell.
Acting! Thank you. All right, yeah, no, I thought it was really a kind of story for Jobber to have, like so soon into us starting out.
I mean, it kind of already has, like,
you know, your at this point.
Right,
your place of work is kind of the impetus for all
there
of this.
Last time.
You know,
right?
Like
so bringing in a part of somebody's story is really neat. Like that.
I agree, and I hope that doesn't happen to me at all.
God, for our sake, I hope it like doesn't happen to me.
What? That would suck a lot. Yeah. Huh.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And if that is how it stays, and it's just that, I'll be totally okay.
Honestly, I agree with her. I hope there's no villain or villains.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun to stream. Also,
that would suck a lot.
I'm glad I.
Yeah.
Adam's like, yeah, I know. I know, dude.
Yeah, it's really dark shit. Yeah. So my apologies in advance to you.
Well, I had a lot of fun, and I'm excited to do it again next week.
So much fun.
Yeah.
You mean this
really
time?
Yeah.
I figured that we're doing that from now on.
Other people.
If that's.
Joining us for that journey.
If that works for everyone.
Is it possible? Like, I mean.
Okay. Well, thanks everybody for joining us, and we will catch you next time.
Later? Like
bye.
7.
I'm totally okay with that.